Good evening, everybody out there on the internet. Thank you for stopping by. This is Campfire Quest. We play D&D weekly. We play once here, and we have also got another game at 6 on Tuesdays you might want to check out. But today is Wednesday at 7, and that means it's my game. And Jason's time as master is over, and now he is but the puppet to my evil machinations. Yeah, anyway, so here's everyone. Hello, it's Campfire Quest. We like to start off the show by doing a little segment we like to call questions for questers, where we like to get into the groove of things by asking some questions in character, letting the peoples of the game get to know themselves and each other just a little bit better, and I'm gonna pretend to roll a D100 and pick a question. I'm just gonna pick a question that I like, but I've rolled for it. That's between you and me. Only me and you know that. They don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
They have no idea.
Guys, I saw Tristan wink at the audience.
What?
No,
Yeah,
I have an eyelash. It's an eyelash. Right.
Oh, everybody stand down. It's an eyelash. It's
an eyelash.
Just an eyelash.
It was very uncomfortable, but I'm okay. I appreciate your concern. Here's the first question, because this one's a little bit spicy. It's a little bit spicy. I had my eye on it and I just lost it.
I got my eyes on you.
Well, if you rolled, it wouldn't really be an issue to locate it again, I think.
Yeah, so good thing that you rolled, so you know you rolled.
It's really great that you rolled.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay. Here's a fuck shit. God damn it.
Did you lose it again?
Maybe.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
All right, you know what? Let's do this one. Here's a spicy one. And we're gonna start with Juniper Jangle.
Okay. Are we going in a consistent circle at all times?
We definitely haven't. We didn't last session for sure.
I just
feel like Juniper is always the first one.
That's
to go.
usually what's happening.
It's because Jason's in the top left for me. I always see Jason
literally
first.
It's been the same order except last session. I haven't been saying anything.
Okay, fine. I'll pick someone else. Fuck.
No,
I'm saying it's fine. Let's.
It's fine. I was just wondering.
In the studio today.
No, it's okay. No, why don't we just pick Reef? Why does the Reef go?
God's gonna answer some questions.
Let's go hog
right
wild,
now.
baby. Okay, let's start with Anya, since somebody's feeling a little up.
Oh my god, we just said order, consistent order, Tristan.
No. Let's go ahead. Let's start with Anya. Here's the question.
We reverse carded it. It's fine. Okay, let's go.
Draw 4.
Would your character be willing to risk the well-being of others to achieve their goal?
Oh.
I feel like it definitely depends on the goal. I feel like usually Anya's goals are for the greater good, and if that is what is occurring, like if she has to sacrifice someone in order to save a bunch of other people, she probably will.
And how about Juniper?
Could I hear that question again, please? Just to make sure I don't tell you what animal I thought somebody else was going to be.
Okay,
Is your character willing to sacrifice others or put them in harm's way in order to achieve their goal?
Yes. I would do those things to achieve my ultimate goal. Yes, thank you for asking.
More.
I'm scared.
I don't think that's the first thing I would go for, but if it was an either or situation, absolutely. I might feel bad about it, but I'd still do it, But you really want to avoid that at all costs.
But when it comes down to it.
If it comes down to it, gun to my head, and there's no other option, yes. But if with a little bit of harm or discomfort or just going out of your way to avoid that happening, I would not sacrifice others. But if it really was, there's no other way, then yeah.
And how about Wesley?
I would hate to do it, but yes.
Oh, he
Absolutely.
would
Oh.
hate to do it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be happy about it, but yes.
Hmm.
Wesley, was that question hypothetical for you?
You're not in the same room.
Oh,
Yeah, you
I
know-
forgot we had separate rooms, everybody. I'll forget what I've heard.
Forget you ever heard anything.
When you were a child, Kimura, what did
Oh.
you imagine yourself becoming, or what did you imagine you'd be doing?
I didn't imagine being here. Do you mean like when I was home or like right? Because when I was smaller, I imagined being a historian. And I feel like I'm not very far off from that, in terms of the work that I do. But I definitely didn't imagine being held captive in a shitty city in the Empire.
It's quite
So
beautiful
I
and
feel
tasty.
like my life's gone wrong in that way. But in terms of what I do and enjoy back home, I feel like I pictured pretty much what I'm doing now. Yeah, not much different.
And how about Anya?
Well, honestly, nothing like what I'm doing currently. I kind of thought I was going to be a tailor my whole life, but here I am.
And how about Wesley?
Was the question, what did they imagine they were would be like when they were a kid, like young?
Right, like as a child, how did they imagine sort of their life path versus like how it has gone?
I thought I would be deeply unhappy. I thought I'd have to do things I didn't want to do, and I don't know. Now I'm definitely not that, but I also, I don't know. It's very complicated. My life's been it's gone through a lot of changes,
And how about Mr. Jangle?
When I was a really small little guy, there was a person that came through our I wouldn't even call it a village, but he set up near our home, and a lot of the neighbors gathered around, and he put on a puppet show. He had little sticks, and he would make the things dance around. After he left, I must have spent the next 2 years trying to build my own sets of those. And I'll tell you, I was quite sure at that time that I was going to spend the rest of my life making those puppets make everybody else laugh. And then I didn't even do anything like that for like 10 years. And then when the bard came through my village later, and I was inspired to go and find out more about that, it seems like I ended up on that path almost without even thinking I was going to end up there. It was a happy surprise. Just without the puppets, now I use my instruments.
That's a shame that you don't have like marionettes in combat. You just sort of like, boop, 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 boop. You know what I mean?
Maybe I will.
Maybe that's the next arc for Juniper is puppetry.
Did I call myself an architect?
Archaeologist.
I'm an archaeologist.
Did you call yourself an architect?
Mr.
I didn't even
Man.
catch it. If you did, I did not even catch it.
The goblin should have caught that.
Wow, some journalist you are.
First of all, this is a different interview because I'm not doing the goblin voice.
Oh, okay.
Clearly. Actually, this is his assistant who's currently interviewing you. The goblin is taking a smoke break.
That's funny.
And that's the fiction of this scene completed. All right, good job, everybody. I'm so proud of you. We did it.
Got through it.
And this is the part where we play the game now, I think.
No, I'm pretty sure this is the part where we all come together and pretend like we know the lyrics to an intro we don't have. Ready, go!
Yeah, let's go!
Infinite world,
D&D!
And we play a game,
go
and
on
that is
adventure.
basically it.
It was you and me and you and you and you and
We're having a
an
good
adventure.
time.
Yeah.
And a keychain
Right.
joke.
No.
Woo.
Never mind.
I can't go hierarchy
I just want to
than that.
say that I don't feel like Chris or Jason contributed nearly enough for that bit.
It's
And
cool.
it
I got
really-
halfway through. I'm gonna be doing an interpretive dance. Like,
Oh, okay,
incorporated.
okay.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
that'll make up for it.
I'm just saying it's really sink or swim right now for the whole fucking show, and you just left us high and dry. You're like, that's all I'm saying. Like,
I'm sorry,
you
my
gotta-
art is in high form. I have to maintain a standard here.
Oh shit, it's backwards. Fuck.
I can't.
Did that say help?
No.
I can't
Um,
believe you would disrespect my shadow puppets so badly. I put
You're
on
right.
an entire shadow puppet show on my shirt
did.
using my hands.
He did.
that-
I did watch that. I did see
that is relevant.
We
I
mi-
was so
we missed it,
absorbed
though.
in singing, I
Yeah.
actually didn't even notice your shadow puppetry. I'm so sorry, Jason.
We're sorry for that.
There's
Yeah.
We are.
little aspects of. I made an actual bow shoot an arrow across the scene and
That's
strike.
actually very wow.
You know how hard it is to do that with just fingers?
Very,
Oh.
very. No, I could
Very
imagine the
impressive.
difficulty that would have. Yeah.
If you're if you're watching the VOD, just rewind, watch that. It's amazing. I'm amazing.
Yeah, honestly, we could probably just end the show right here. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by.
All right.
No,
Calling
we
it
do this-
early
I thought there's
tonight.
jokes at least
we
every
do this
day.
weekly. So again, next week, hop on by. You can see some fucking crazy ass puppets. It's
Shadow
actually gonna be
puppets.
it's actually a puppet
puppets.
stream now. I think from here on forward, it's gonna be all about puppetry. I can do the dog.
Oh, me too. On my face.
That's one of the. I think that's the only one I can do.
I can do
Oh
a
yeah,
gator.
oh yeah, the
Gator.
yeah, there you
Wait.
go.
Wait. No, wait.
Yeah,
No.
Gator's pretty good actually. That's pretty impressive.
Is it like?
All
Isn't
right,
there?
so this is Shadow
Okay.
Puppetry Weekly. Thank you for stopping by, everyone. We hope you learned some new shadow puppets like the dog, the alligator, or the butterfly. And more importantly, we hope you had fun learning with us. Okay, I'm gonna do the show now.
We're waiting for 7:15. It was planned. Okay, let's
It
go.
was. I had to kill 15 minutes. That was completely intentional. So I'm gonna give you a little summary in case you don't watch the show. I can't imagine that you wouldn't, considering it is the highest rated Twitch stream, I think, currently. Can you check the numbers for that? I think we are number one, right?
Yeah.
let me check.
It
Yeah,
bounced there for a
Yeah.
couple of minutes, but we're
Just
back up.
add some zeros, but we're good.
I just
We're
checked
good.
it.
We're good.
You just
We're
checked the
definitely-
you just checked
I
the
just checked the
numbers.
numbers. The numbers
checked
say that we are at the.
Number one.
I think we were actually the first stream on Twitch. Did you guys know that?
Oh, I heard about that,
Oh, see
yeah.
that I did know.
I did
Yep.
know that.
Yeah, the original.
I heard-
We
I
made,
heard
You
that
I
mentioned
they-
made
that.
I hear that they're renaming Twitch to Campfire Quest because they don't even bother with the other streams anymore.
You know
Yeah.
what? That makes so much sense.
They're just like just throw them away. We don't even need them anymore. Like we're
Oh
good.
boy.
I like that as soon
Just
as we
kidding,
started
just
that whole
kidding.
conversation, we lost all of our viewers, and now we only have 3.
Yeah. I like to imagine that it was the shadow puppets that scared them off. They were intimidated by our shadow puppetry.
It's fine. It's fine.
I popped it in
We
and
will
it
play
has 7.
D&D at
Oh
some
no,
point.
it happens. It happens.
Does
Yeah,
anybody
you're right.
have any friends?
Maybe
Roll
it's,
for
because,
shadow
maybe it's
puppets.
because we're not playing D&D. Is that what it is?
Oh shit.
We
Is
don't
that
play
what we do?
D&D until like 7:30 sometimes. Yeah, that's
yeah.
normal. That's literally
Yeah,
what
that
we
is
do.
normal. I will admit. All right,
We're
I'm gonna give a
15 minutes
summary.
ahead
I'm
of
gonna give a
schedule.
summary now, but for real, if anybody interrupts me, I'm killing their character. So, the group, our party, they did some traveling. It was super chill. It actually wasn't. It was filled with misfortune and death and monsters. They were being escorted to the current city that we're in, the large city of Wind Hollow, by a high-ranking government official known as a judge. Her name is Muriel Valerstein. The party was informally incarcerated as she escorted them the distance from the village in which they were staying to the current city in which they find themselves, as they are key witnesses in an important case. A case they didn't know the specifics of, but they have some inkling of what it might involve. Unfortunately, even upon arriving to the city and giving their statements, they currently find themselves still bound to the city and unable to really leave at any sort of their freedom is still severely limited, and they are kind of stuck until the case is done. But they were told by the magistrate who they came to see, who was Shakul Ironhelm, a member of one of the 6 ruling families in the empire. That if they prove themselves to be, cool dudes who could be trusted to be let in on the current investigation, that he would allow them to help and thus accelerate the sort of trial, and they could all be sent on their merry ways. He suggested that they perhaps sign up and register as an official mercenary company, and that perhaps completing a contract or two and proving that they're willing to help might be a good way to do that. Certainly, there's other avenues available to them, as Carl, their dear friend who they rescued on the road, is in a little bit of hot water with a shady man. And they might be helping him. Who's to say? None of that matters currently, as they are waking up in a. Actually, it's all very relevant. I lied. Certainly, their decision will be made upon waking up in the tavern in which they currently find themselves, the Mead and Jeed. Yeah, that's now. That's what this part now. Right now, they wake up, and it's the morning time.
That was authentic, baby.
That was a real one.
Wait. Never mind. Anya goes for a morning jog.
That's pretty good.
Gets out of his trance and is like, hello, good morning. All right, she's out the door. All right. And I'll wait for her to come back.
Carl's going to wake up and start getting, puts on his clothes and straps his new rapier to his hip. And is going to say, I remember his voice. Up quite and early, isn't she, huh? Is she always like this? Wasn't quite like this on the road. Guess she didn't have a chance.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, she's quite fit,
Yeah, she's
strong.
Yeah, pretty burly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna head downstairs, get something to drink, eat, see what's up, I guess.
In Kimura and Juniper's room.
I'll join you.
To be honest, I'm not much of a morning person, but
Good thing I don't have to sleep, so I'm any time of day person.
And downstairs they go.
Is it like,
he's like, anyway.
Is it like, question, is it like super early morning or like?
No. I would say
early?
it's probably like 9 or 10 or.
Okay.
You guys had a lot of traveling to do,
So Kimura sees Juniper standing up in the corner as he does.
Forgot he fucking does that.
It's a very important lore fact to learn.
You sleep well?
Yeah, it was a nice night. I don't even slept that long in a while. How about you?
I'm feeling good about not being outside. Feeling bad about being here, but at least we have a nice place to rest. I suppose. Let's go greet the others, I guess, and eat.
Yeah. See about these pancakes everybody keeps talking about.
Did you hear about pancakes, Juniper?
Yeah, I was under the impression that the whole place was essentially pancakes. I can't wait to see what they do for breakfast.
All right, well, let's see.
As you guys are walking downstairs, you are greeted by the sweet, maybe even overpowering aroma of syrup. I don't know how many of you have had syrup, but the official, well, actually, you don't know that quite yet, but you do smell it, and you can hear the griddle. No, that's not what it's called. You can hear the skillet. You can hear the skillet roasting up some sweet treats. The tavern downstairs is pretty empty. There's only like maybe 1 or 2 other people here. And surely enough, you do see Jeed talking to one of the patrons, but you also see another man that you don't recognize wearing an apron, and he seems to be the one doing the cooking.
What race is Jeed again?
Jeed is a human.
Is his husband human?
I don't know. You gotta talk to him to find that.
We can see him. Describe the man that we are seeing.
You're right. He's a dwarf, actually.
Okay.
He's pretty tall for a dwarf. You're kind of like, oh, is he a dwarf? He's pretty tall. But as he turns around, his luxurious, beautiful beard, braided intricately with, it's got like, like those like pieces of jewelry people put in their beard, like they braid their beard through it.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
He's
Wow.
fancy.
Yeah, and he's got little flowers also like float like into his beard.
Ooh.
It's perhaps one of the most. Can I get a perception roll from everybody? This is really
Oh,
important.
absolutely.
Oh, okay.
I'm on a
Absolutely.
run.
Sure.
Oh,
Fuck.
15?
I don't perceive anything.
15 is pretty
10,
good.
10, straight in the
10.
middle.
That's okay. It's good enough though, I think, for this.
15.
Can I have perceived
Definitely
before I
top
left?
10 luxurious beards you've ever seen. Like
Oh,
it is
shit.
Wow.
just it's well oiled, well groomed. It's beautiful. Anyway, what were you gonna say, Park?
Never mind.
Yeah, so G notices you guys walking down the stairs, and he kind of like gestures you over with like a big big smile on his face, and he says, "Oh, good morning.
Good morning. Is this the husband we've heard about?
Yes, it's Mead. Mead, come introduce yourself. These are the kind
Oh.
folks who came in
Oh.
last
His
night."
name is Mead. Oh, that makes a lot more sense than it did last night, sir. Your food is delicious. I don't know if your husband told you last night, but it to die for, really.
And Mead kind of does it. He's like cooking on the other side, so he's kind of like talking over his shoulder. Like he turns around occasionally to look, but he seems busy. And he says, "Ho, lassie, he did tell me. Thank you, I appreciate it. You're just in time to try out one of the local delicacies. We call them pancakes."
Wow.
And cakes? Do you mean like the?
Like you bake a cake in a pan?
No.
that-
They're called maybe you've heard them elsewhere. Flat cakes.
Flap cakes?
Like latkes?
Yes, it's
Flapjacks? Flapjacks?
flapjacks. Yes, you've heard of
I've had those
flapjacks.
before. I've
Heard of
had one
those.
of those before. Yeah.
I've had some back, home. They were a bit, I don't know, thinner. I wasn't a huge fan, but we'll see what yours are like. You seem to be like a genius in the kitchen,
You-
so
And
I
G
trust.
kind of leans towards you guys and he's like, "Oh, you don't have to worry. Mead's got the fluffiest, thickest pancakes this side of the empire."
I don't need to know all
Ooh.
that, but
I am so excited.
Do you
That's
do them
that's
do you do them with strawberries and whipped cream and cherries and chocolate sauce and things like that?
It's a little
I
bit
don't think
difficult to-
whipped cream exists in medieval land.
You whip it. You take some heavy whipping cream and you just go really fast.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I don't think I've heard of such a thing. We
You never
do have some fruit though. I mean, you could serve. Normally, it's served with something. It's like a sugar extract in a syrupy form. We like to call it Maple Beerup.
Maple syrup.
Yes, named after the
Just for you.
named after the maple tree.
Oh,
I'm
right.
in love with you. That's so stupid.
well, I love putting burrup on my pancakes, so I'm
Oh
excited
my
about
god.
this.
I love
Yes,
syrup.
to be to be quite
say
honest,
beerup.
I'm surprised you guys have heard of pancakes. They're pretty rare elsewhere, but
I've only had them a few times, but
I
yes.
could imagine.
Can I just
Yeah,
say,
so-
and I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm excited about the pancakes we're having. Kimura's sounds, the ones that she was describing, the thin ones, they sound like absolute crepe.
oh my god.
Fuck off. Shut
I can't
up.
do this. I
Get
can't
out.
do this right now.
Kick him.
This is
Somebody kick him right now.
Does he?
He owns- he
does
owns- he's hosting,
Does
so
he
don't do
do
that.
this often? The joke, the pun thing. Oh, that was great. Oh, thank you very much, Juniper.
I like this one.
I will
I'm
say
still
that me
recovering.
just turns around from what he's doing and he just scowls at you for a second, and then he goes back to cooking.
As he should.
And Jeed says, "Well, can I get you guys something to drink while you wait? Some coffee, maybe? I've got some. Maybe.
do you have juice? Do you have apple juice?
Yes,
Or-
we've got a few pressed things. We've got some fruit up from upstairs. So yeah, no problem.
Right.
Can't
So,
get over the crepe bud.
You guys get served some delicious local delicacy of pancakes and maple syrup.
Wow.
Stop saying it. Like
Wesley gets a little side of fruit to put on his pancakes. I assume Anya comes back before too long and is able to get in on that pancake action.
Yeah, she comes in and she's like all sweaty and stuff, and she was like, "Those stairs are not to joke with." And she sits down. She's like in her fantasy workout outfit.
How many stairs did you go up and down? Exactly.
I went up and down. I went down to 1 and up to 6, but like twice.
How do you have the energy to do
Wait,
that?
you did
Ryan?
what? You went all the way up to you did
like
how
in the
many?
morning?
How? What? How many?
That sounds like overkill.
Down to 1 and then up to 6.
And then you came back down to 1 up to 6. And then you came back down to this one.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I normally get winded going up a single one, so I'm impressed.
Same.
Does anybody have any water? And Anya like leans on her hands on the table, and
she's gonna need to take another long rest after that.
Oh no.
G tosses you. He kind of like reaches beneath the bar and he like tosses you like a little towel, and he puts in front of you a water skin, which he also grabs from beneath the bar. He doesn't have it in a cup, which is weird, but it's a
So, what's on the agenda today, folks?
I think we go to the mercenary guild and see what it takes to sign up, and if they need, extensive information. If they do, that's not happening. And I guess we try and figure out how to make sure Carl doesn't get murdered.
Right. Oh, I was thinking that I could maybe I'll do as you guys say. I'll try to lay low for a little bit. Maybe it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Maybe you should lay low with us, eh?
Yeah. I was thinking as a backup, not plan, but a lie. Since we're in town for important, government business, you could pretend you're also on government business. If for some reason they catch you, and that if they kill you, then the government will be on top of them in a way that they don't want.
That's an interesting sort of suggestion. Yeah, maybe.
But hopefully it doesn't come to that in the first place.
Carl, how good are you at lying?
Let me check my stats.
Stats? What do you mean by that?
Oh,
let me ask you this. What color is my hair? And then he just makes a deception check.
It's the most beautiful shade of blue that I think I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, I find myself lost in it. The waves, mimicking the waves of the ocean.
Sorry, that's a bad question. Are you colorblind?
Can you roll an insight check?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a.
Oh, okay.
What'd you get?
I got a 10.
For a second, you're just like, and you like have to look at it, and you're like, what? Just because he was so convincing with the way that he was, just lied to you straight to your face.
Okay. Wow.
All right. Well,
love that.
That was good.
At least you're good with that. I think it'll work if you want to.
Yeah, that was some good talking, sweetheart.
Juniper, let's not mimic Carl's worst habits, please.
He's like, his eyes are wide open. He's like, thanks.
Oh my god.
The business that I was getting into was one that was quite a lot of smooth talking, lying. Just
right, making anybody believe that you want them to hear.
Precisely. Yeah, there's a lot of giving people what they think that they know and what they want to know, and not really necessarily the truth.
That's very good to know about you, Carl.
You'll fit
right
in.
That makes me trust you less than before, but regardless.
Well, I left that life behind. Okay, that's not the life I lead now.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm not but an honest merchant. And he smiles real big when he says it.
Right. Juniper, please don't pick up Carl's worst habits, please.
Oh, I thought that I was trying to learn a new culture. I misunderstood.
No,
Sweetheart
no,
is a
that's
beautiful endearment. I don't know why.
I agree. It's quite a sentiment.
It's probably my favorite.
I feel like the difference between Wes doing it and Carl is a bit,
I don't know.
It's just
Give
different.
it a try. Let's hear it from both of them.
At the same time.
From who? From Juniper?
No, Carl and Wesley. Let's hear it.
The way we had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that felt different than when Carl go.
What's so wrong with what I said? Sweetheart, what's wrong with that?
It's just, you just have this, like, sleazy is not the word for it, but maybe it is the word.
I started to feel like that's what you're trying to say. I'm going to be honest with you.
Just Wesley, when you say it, that sounds so soft and kind and like
endearing.
full of this
Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Carl, when you say it, it sounds like you're trying to hit on me in the tavern before I deck you in the face and break your nose.
Yeah, yes, precisely.
You've done it to several of us already.
Yeah,
and it does come across that way.
Is that how it seems this whole time?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you, Carl.
I was just trying to be friendly. I didn't really. It's sort of a habit of mine, honestly.
I assumed it was just a friendly thing, but I'm a simple furbolg.
Mm.
and that's sort of what I appreciate about you, if I'm being honest.
He's great. Just letting you know, I guess you thought it was coming across one way, but it's really coming across another way, and it makes me at least a bit uncomfortable.
You do sound like a flirt.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just can't believe you would say that, sweetheart. After all we've been through together.
He did it again.
We've been through about 3 days or so, right?
And what a 3 days they were.
You remember the pancakes?
That was one of the sweetest parts, huh?
Oh God, there it is again, Carl.
Look, you see now I'm rubbing off on him. He's rubbing off on me. Look at that.
Wait. This is very important. What is a pancake?
Oh, you missed that.
God, you haven't had one yet.
Wait, I thought you did.
And
runs over and gets some.
Jeed says, "Oh, that's a crime. You've got to have some of these." And he puts them down in front of you. And you hear from behind, "Oh, you must be the other one. The name's Jeed, by the way." No, sorry. The name's Mead, by the way. And he puts a hand up from where he's cooking.
Oh, nice to meet you. Mead.
Yeah, I got lucky. Managed to nag one of the best cooks on the Empire. And he kisses the back of his head as he's cooking. Anyway, Carl says, anyway, I've you guys know, maybe I could just give you directions. I think I've got some people I want to check in with and maybe get the lowdown. So maybe I'll meet up with you guys later. You guys are gonna go talk to the agency, right?
Yeah. Are you not? I thought you were joining with us. I thought I assumed that you were.
Oh, you want me to join your little?
I mean, we can't really protect you if we're out and you're not.
I mean, you don't have to be in the guild that we're gonna sign up as, right?
Right. How much do you know? How much do you know about it? Is it nothing?
Absolutely nothing. Yeah,
not much.
I think we're going as an informational kind of thing. Speaking of, do you guys remember how much money that guy gave us when we were in Enderos? When we were leaving.
Oh, Artane is going to check her Campfire Quest Roll20 sheet.
If I'm going to tell you as a DM, he was going to give you 10, but then Jason was like, you can't split that 4 ways comfortably. And
yeah.
Like, fine, he gives you 12.
We got 3 each.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is accurate then. Damn, I'm poor as fuck. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean? That's pretty good as compared to most people.
In my dad's game right now, I have like 72 platinum.
That's funny. The amount of gold you have right now is like it's probably like a couple months worth of laborers toil.
Yeah,
to be fair, if we're comparing apples and oranges, The other campaign is taking place in a place where that's essentially monopoly money that's being passed around for services and not
It's
going out
because
in the
it's the
world.
Grapes of Wrath, so it's like, kind of the absolute worst period of.
You're isolated in an area, and so it's not. You're probably not going to leave. Well, it doesn't. Just FYI. At level 1, 2, 3, you shouldn't have that kind of platinum, but it's a unique situation. So I'm not breaking rules. It's part of the story.
Listen, Parker, it's part of the narrative that Jason is carefully weaving.
We're poor here.
I don't think I said it.
Most
importantly, weaving that narrative.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Definitely wasn't complaining. She's like, I can make it rain platinum in the other game.
Very happy, very fun.
No, I mean, I've only been here for a short amount of time. My hope is that nobody's quite caught on yet, and I got some time before I really got to be sort of,
I understand. So I suppose we'll go on our informational journey and figure out what's going on with this, how to sign up if we even want to. Right. And we'll meet back here at noon. And if you're not here...
Well, that's kind of soon, don't you think? Maybe in a couple hours more than that.
Is it 9 to... It's 9 right now, so it's like 4 hours.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we can meet back here then. Sure.
If you're not here, I'll assume you've been murdered.
Probably safe to assume.
Yeah, and we won't come for you, so...
Yeah.
Well,
try to make it back in one piece.
Please.
Now, I've gotten more comforting sentiments from monsters, I think, in general.
Not here. Just being honest, not really trying to be comforting.
I appreciate that. Listen, when you guys come back, maybe I'll give you a little tour. Take you around the Second Stratum Market District.
Yeah, we'd enjoy that. See if we can purchase some items as well.
Yeah, it'll be cool. The Second Stratum Market's got all kinds of stuff.
There's something personal I want to buy, so maybe I can split off while you guys go do that.
Oh, that's fine. We don't have to all congregate together. We'll just be in the marketplace, right?
Yes.
Fine by me.
Sounds good to me.
There's some interesting characters there too. I think you guys might want to meet.
Tristan says as the DM.
Please talk to them.
Hey guys, let's skip the market and go to the other side of town.
No.
Okay.
Please.
Tristan's like, you mean to the other market?
Oh yes, to the other market that happens to have the same characters. Weird. They're just on that side now. That's awkward.
The whole fucking Shrine is actually markets. The whole thing.
The whole What's weird is I just checked the notes and every single district is the same market. Fucking weird. I don't know.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway,
Do they?
Carl is gonna.
Don't get lost. Don't get killed.
Yeah.
I could say the same to you. Good luck. I'll talk to you later.
Best.
And he heads on out.
We'll really hope he doesn't die.
A little concerning, but
Yeah, we can't control him really.
He's a big boy. He's fine.
Yeah, he knows this place better than we do, and he's lying low on purpose, and he's got a whole lie manufactured. So we're good. I think he'll be fine. Where the hell is this place that we're going? Did we ask him? Did we ask anyone?
G pipes up from behind you and he says, were we going to say something, sorry?
I was going to say, I believe Jeed knows.
Oh, that's funny. Yes, I do. I'm not checking the notes. I am. Jeed says, you're looking for, you want to sign up, right? You want to be registered as an official mercenary company.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Best bet to do that is probably by registering with the agency on the 4th stratum. It's not too far from the stairs.
More stairs?
Okay. Unfortunately, that's kind of how it goes.
Okay.
4th stratum's where a lot of guild business gets conducted, so only natural that they have their office there.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, really. Just exit the stairwell to the left. Maybe go down a block or two. You can't miss it.
Do you guys mind if I finish up my morning exercise before we head out, though.
Wait, you're
You
not
look
done?
you look like
I
you can
thought-
eat
we
big.
thought
Do
you
you
were
want more?
done.
Do you want more pancakes? Do you want a few more?
Yeah, can I have 2 more?
Oh yeah, and he like piles onto more big cakes and some more syrup. Oh, sorry, beer from the maple tree.
Said syrup is too late.
delicious,
You
by the
can't take
way.
it back.
No, I can. You can't tell me anything.
So Anya, what do you mean you're not done working out? Like what else could you possibly have to do?
Well, I mean, I've done legs and core and cardio, so I just have to go do arms now.
Why do you need to do all that? I just don't understand.
Well, I have to keep my body, tip top.
It's a lot of effort.
Yeah.
It's important. I have to.
We'll take your word
Do
for it.
whatever you want, I guess. That's fine.
How long do you think that'll take? Or could you lift while we're going to the merchant market?
It'll
We'll
just
look,
be 15
we'll look
minutes.
threatening.
You know,
Okay.
I want to get changed anyways. I mean, let's all go get dressed, shall we? And then while we do that, though.
Oh, darling, I'm already dressed.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
I'm wearing this.
All
We'll
right,
be down here waiting. We're
10
waiting.
minutes. 10 minutes.
We're
Anya
waiting.
runs
10
up
minutes.
to the.
Fine. 10 minutes. She's like, I can't. The grind never stops.
The grind never stops, bro. You see her breaking raw eggs into her mouth. The grind never stops.
Lifting is life.
So you guys make casual conversation with Mead and occasionally Jeed as you wait for Anya to get swole. And she comes back down, and the 4 of you ready to go to the 4th stratum, unless anybody has any sort of last minute things they want to grab or prepare before you guys head out.
Mhm.
The walk is a little bit different in the day. There's quite a hustle and bustle about town. The 2nd stratum is pretty heavily populated. There's a lot of people moving here and there, hither and yon. And the people are kind of wearing like rough spun tunics and just perhaps not as destitute looking as some of the miners in the 1st stratum, but there's signs of hard living in the faces of the people here. As you guys make your way towards the stairwell, and it's kind of like built into the back of each layer of the city, and it's a couple stories to ascend from each level. So you guys are going from the 2nd to the 3rd to the 4th, and as you guys get to the 4th layer, which is about 10 stories, because each layer I think is 5 stories tall. You notice something interesting, that if you were to keep going up the stairwell here, that there's actually a few guards posted near the stairs that go up to the 5th level. And they sort of eye you until they see that you're exiting here, in which case they kind of go back to their monotonous boredom. And you guys emerge onto the 4th stratum, which is, I think this is your first time on this part. It's very different from below. There's a few less people. The buildings are a little bit larger, and seemingly nowhere near as slapshod in their construction. And you see various huge crests hanging in front of the doors for each of these buildings as you're walking past, and you assume them to be the various guilds for all sorts of things. You see people dressed pretty nicely, and they are often accompanied by a few people who are not dressed not as well, presumably servants or various other assistants. And as you guys make your way down to the left, as instructed, down a block or two, you do see a pretty large building, one of the larger ones. And there's a couple of people who look a little bit more like you. They're carrying weapons. Some of them have staves, or you know, they seem fightery.
Fighter.
Fightery.
Sword.
You figure they're probably mercenaries. Congregating around the entrance, kind of talking to each other. And you can see the name over the door is just the agency. And their sigil is it's like a shield, and there's like a sword on one side and like a staff coming out of the other. And then there's like a bow in the middle part. I'll draw this so you have more of an understanding of what it looks like.
Got it.
Yeah, so I assume you guys are approaching.
Does it just say the agency?
It does.
Cool.
Yeah.
Dope. We're like, I guess this is it.
I would hope so, and that there's not another, I don't know, area filled with miscreants.
Are you guys like near the entry, like within audible
No.
distance of the other people, or not yet?
No. Kamara's not saying that in earshot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you're just an asshole. I don't know.
Wesley still has
No.
his whole like coat up, hat down, sort of thing. He's just pretty quiet.
What,
Again.
Wesley, are you good?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I guess we'll just head over. I don't know if I should cast mage armor on myself.
I think it'll be
You'll be
okay.
I think it'll be fine. This is
It'll
a
be fine.
What kind of
Government
job
building, right?
interviews have you gone to before, Kimura?
None ever. You just kind of do what you need to do back home.
Just get your resume and go take your best self in, and that's all you could do.
Yeah.
fantasy
Okay.
resume.
I'm taking this well. We're good. Let's go. March.
We walk in.
March.
Yeah. You walk past some of the what's a kind way to say this? You walk past the rough and tumble crew outside, who seems to be waiting on something. They look bored. And you make your way inside, and despite this, like it's a large building, but it's somewhat humble. It's like wooden in its construction, and there's like stone accents and stuff, but it's nothing like extremely extravagant. But when you walk inside, it's really nice. It's like the floors there's like this dark oak, and it looks like it might have been polished recently. Even it almost shines. There's a few desks set up in like this large main room immediately where you walk in, and it's kind of loud in here. Seated at the desks are individuals of varying race and age, wearing like nice formal clothing, and they seem to be talking with other groups of mercenaries. There's one woman, a human woman, who has long dark hair, and she sort of like sees you guys walk in and like gestures with her hand for like you guys to come on over.
They expecting us or
Let's walk to her.
I guess
Anya
they're
walks
just,
towards the lady.
following. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hey there,
Or
what's your business?
morning.
Go ahead,
Morning,
take a seat.
whatever.
Morning, yeah, it's quite early. What's your business, guys? Want to take a seat?
Anya takes a seat. We were hoping
There's only 2 chairs though. In front of her
Wesley
desk.
stands.
Kamara will lurk behind Anya. So I guess Juniper's taking the other chair.
So now that you get a closer look at her, she's wearing like a shirt, like a dress shirt, and her left sleeve is tied just below her left elbow, where you assume that that is where her arm ends. You know what I mean? Like when people tie their and she's got a really large scar on the left side of her face.
How tall is she?
She's
Very important.
sitting down,
Damn it.
so it's kind of hard to tell. She's probably like average height. She seems pretty chipper. Is that a thing people still say? Chipper?
Yes.
Chipper.
Chipper. Okay. Yeah. She's got like a whole bunch of documents in front of her, and she seems kind of busy. She's got a quill in her hand. She's like, "All right, so what's the deal, guys? Dropping off? Looking to get something done? Contract or what's up? I haven't seen you guys around here before. You guys new or?"
Right. That's actually why we're here. We were hoping to, well, first of all, learn some information about the guild and about becoming mercenaries, and then hopefully signing up and doing some work for you guys.
Oh, you guys are like new. Oh,
Yes, like we arrived yesterday.
shit. Okay. And she like
I'm
puts her, she
Anya,
puts her,
by the way.
she puts her right hand forward and says, Yui, nice to meet you. And she puts her quill pen back in her inkwell. And she's like, I've got it. Just one. She like kind of like scrambles around the papers a little bit. And there's one like near the bottom of the stack that she pulls out. She's like, this is the one. I'm supposed to read this to new people. It's been a minute. Welcome to the agency. We are your go-to dispensers of contracts, missions, hunting quests, etc., etc., etc. Blah blah blah. You guys don't really need to hear all this. Here's the important part: we are not liable for any dismemberment, death, transfiguration, transmogrification, wizarding. Let's see. The list kind of goes on. Basically, if some shit happens to you, we're not liable. Which is, I think, most
Does
Yeah, I
that
mean-
happen a lot? Then those things.
What? Not uncommonly, I suppose. It's a dangerous business. It's depends, I guess.
Kimura, are we sure we want to do this?
Let's just hear more about the sign-up process, and that's it.
Right.
Well,
So,
we'll set up.
no, it's really. I mean, it's as dangerous as you might expect, but I mean, it's not more dangerous than, perhaps being like a miner can still die to a cave in. I guess. I mean, I was actually a mercenary once upon a time before I retired. They were kind enough to give me a job here, actually.
Oh, very, very kind, very convenient.
Yeah, it kind of works out. I don't mind the work. Some of my friends still come through time to time, actually. Get to see them, so that's nice.
Can I ask what kind of jobs you've done before?
Me, it's been a minute since I've talked to some. Sorry, I don't know if I'm. And she takes a second and she kind of is like, I don't know if I'm giving you really sort of the proper. It's been a second since we've actually had brand new people register in town.
Oh, well, I mean, if you mess up, it's not like we're going to know. We don't know the process. You do?
That's a good point. I appreciate that. No, I'll start at the beginning, actually. So what we do, we're essentially middlemen. People come to us with problems, and we find solutions to those problems. That's you guys, generally speaking. We trust mercenary groups to essentially self-regulate, and what happens is, let me give an example. Perhaps that'll make it the most clear. Let's say the owner of a mine. There's something going on. Maybe there's I don't know, a dire wolf invasion, and he can't get anything done in his mine. Right, all the workers are scared. Some of them have died. He comes to us and he says, "Hey, I'd really like it if dogs stopped eating my employees."
Right.
Artavia is gone.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Artavia's power went out.
How did you know?
She said it in the group chat. This is why, hey, babe, this is probably
Uh-oh.
why you should look at the Discord.
It's really hard when you're. It's really hard when you're.
I was about to say, I'm like talking. I can't read and speak at the same time. I guess we're gonna take a break.
A
Yeah.
little break.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I could really use a break.
I do have to use the restroom.
We'll let Tristan
Yeah.
walk us out because.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna take a quick break because one of our players' power just went out, and that's inconvenient for us.
Yeah.
We're gonna be back presumably within 10 to 15 minutes, regardless of whether or not our power comes back, to let you guys know what's going on. But we're going to try to get the lowdown, figure out what's happening. So we'll see you guys then. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. We love you more than bunnies. Or, yep. Anyway, bye, everyone. See you soon. Don't go anywhere.
Bye.
Don't leave. Good evening, and welcome back to Campfire Quest. This time back at full strength, operating capacity. Artavia's power is back. Woo!
Yay.
And we were in the middle of a conversation, and I'm just gonna hop right back in before I forget my train of thought. Anya, you asked.
So what kind of jobs have you done before?
Me? Oh, shucks. It's been a minute. All sorts of things. Do you want like a specific example?
I mean, yeah. What's something that we can look forward to if we were to begin?
Well, once city guard asked us to investigate some disappearances beneath the city. They're just pretty thin sometimes, and there's the mines are some of them are abandoned, and sometimes monsters move in. It's also the sewer system below town. Sometimes a lot of them live in there. So me and some of the people that I was working with at the time, we followed some. We did some preliminary investigation in town. We figured out who the missing were and where they. It wasn't so much just a hunt and kill monsters sort of thing. There's also sort of sometimes you got to use your brain a little bit too.
Right.
So we asked around. We figured out what were some of the similarities, some of the people that were taken, where they worked, where they went, where they we were able to track it down to a particular cave. We made our way in and fought some rather unsavory things. Yeah, no, that was it. Well, it was a kidnapping case once. We saved a nobleman's daughter. That was an interesting one.
Interesting.
Paid well.
Really?
Yeah. He was desperate to get her back. He was surprised we actually managed to save her. We saved her alive.
Noble, which family? Just out of curiosity.
I can hardly remember. Polly and I are now, I'm considering.
Anya's gonna turn to her companions and be like, I mean, it seems simple enough. Seems like basically what we were doing already. What do you guys say?
Yeah, as long as the jobs are in that vein, I suppose we should be good. And do we get a choice in what jobs exactly?
Yes, of course.
Get?
I mean, I've got several contracts available. You can take a look and pick whatever you like. You're under no obligation.
We won't have to kill people, right?
The mission where we saved the young girl, actually. There were some let's say dark characters who were the ones who took her, and they were people.
Right.
And we did kill them. They didn't give her up without a fight.
That sounds awful.
It wasn't great.
But we won't have to do that if we don't want to, right?
Right. I mean, we can't be 100% sure what'll happen to you on the road. But again, you're under no obligation to take any contract you don't want to.
That sounds good. So most importantly, what documentation would we need exactly to be in the guild?
Well, you guys aren't technically members of the guild yet. You would be sort of independent contractors, if that makes sense.
Right.
We register you as an official group, and we work with you for a while. And some people who have worked with the agency for a long time are offered, more official positions as actual members of the guild, and they're usually given kind of, the nicer contracts. So, I mean, in terms of documentation, we don't really care much where you come from or who you are, as long as you prove yourself to be reliable.
Perfect.
I like that.
Yeah.
How would we sign up would we just look at the contracts you have available and sign up from there?
Well, no, I mean we can do the whole thing now if you like. I mean, I just need some basic information, just your names.
Yeah.
If that's okay. I mean, I don't mean to pry too much, but I hope that names is okay at least.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to tell
Juniper,
people.
Juniper, are you okay with this?
100%. Let's go kick some ass and get some money.
Yeah, sounds.
Well, also to clarify, not all the contracts are violent in nature. Some of them are.
Oh well, I meant kick ass like do well. I didn't. I may
You
not
didn't mean
have
it perhaps in
used
the literal sense so much as the like.
I do have one other question. How much do these contracts usually go for if upon completion?
Depends very much on the nature of the job.
Okay.
Do we know the payment before? Like, does the contract
Yes,
state?
of course. Yes. No, I mean, all of that. Well, usually there's a bit of, how should we say, negotiation that takes place when you take the contract. People that we get contracts from, we usually negotiate a sort of fee, and then we take a small portion as, middlemen, and we, you guys get, most of the reward money for it. But of course, the fee that you pay us is not, an idle fee. That fee it goes towards funding, because we negotiate for higher prices on contracts for you. You guys don't have to interact with clients directly. The guild house itself, as you notice, is quite large. There's certain facilities here available to you, training facilities.
You guys have training facilities
So
here?
Yes, we do.
Sounds great for Anya. So it's like a kind of membership fee per contract?
Essentially, we take our fee, and I'm not saying that we.
How much is the percentage of the fee?
15%.
15.
That's not that bad.
It's pretty
Not bad.
standard in the industry from what I've seen.
Juniper, where have you seen this?
Most of my contracts for concerts or working a tent, I use an agent, and they get 15% of the
I mean,
money
that's a
that I
smart way to
put in.
do it. You can't spend all your time looking for work.
No, I'm an artist. I practice my craft. I don't have time to tell the world about me. I'm too busy telling the world about me.
He gets it.
Fine.
I just simply wanted to let you know that your money isn't, not necessary. Even the fees that you pay and the side money that we take from the contracts, it's going. You get some use out of it.
All right.
So
guess
our
we're not-
names, right?
Yes.
Right, and I
guess
assume
we'll-
that you have a name for your group, mercenary band.
a name for our group?
Oh, for like us.
Right.
Like,
You need to be
do
you need to be registered as individuals under your actual group.
can't we just get like a number?
Puddle.
Or,
Is
must we have? Do we really need a name? Like, is
yes,
that-
I really need a name for the doc. I mean, you can name yourselves 1, 2, 3.
God.
I don't care, but you do need a name. Yes.
We need a name.
Could we be nameless?
Well, what
We
if
could-
we're just called?
No, you need to
like,
have a name.
Okay, we're gonna be over
Oh,
here.
you're saying name yourself nameless?
Yeah, like the nameless.
No, somebody else already.
The
no,
nameless
somebody else already has that.
adventurer.
It's already
we-
taken.
if-
That username is already taken.
That username is already. Somebody already
If
has
we
that.
were nameless 1, 2, 3, would that work?
I'm sorry, I'm
Can you
going
put an
to veto
underscore?
that immediately. I mean,
Actually,
what's the
it's
first thing that
XX nameless gamer XX123
that's so funny.
Underscore 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
underscore 123.
We're going to be over here discussing our group name.
No, that's
Sure.
it's an important decision to make. Once you make it, you can never
Never
take
really-
it back.
Really
Thank
thought
you,
about
thank
it.
you,
Oh,
Mi-
God.
Miss
Yui.
What is your
She
name?
puts her hand forward. And what was your name?
Well, you'll find out when we come up with our group name. Suppose
Sure,
formal
sure.
instructions won't happen.
I would hope your name is not going to change from now to then, but I mean, good luck.
You never know. So we're off in the corner.
So what's the first thing that we all did together?
I'm
What are we gonna
Juniper.
do?
Kill people?
Thank you,
Okay.
Juniper.
No, I'm
She writes it down.
pretty sure I was in the pit when we met.
Are we gonna call ourselves the Pits?
No, we're not. We're not.
The
That's
Pit
funny, actually.
Lords.
Like the pits, as in we're bad.
Oh,
And
what were you
also,
guys?
it's a
We're the
double
Pits.
entendre because we found Anya in the pit.
Mhm.
I mean, you guys were searching. What about the searchers?
What if we take that nameless idea and then we just attach another word so that it's not just nameless? So it hadn't been
Nameless
taken.
searchers?
I'm sorry, we
That's
can't
a
have
good
the
one.
nameless daggers in both of our fucking campaigns, Jason Gillette.
I
You
really
can't
think
do it.
that'd
Look,
be a good
I'm here
name.
too.
The pits is
Okay,
just
Anya.
kind of funny to me. But I feel like naming our group something that I find funny I might regret that in like a day.
Mm.
I
So
feel like this
I'll
is
table that
super
feeling.
weird. I've never named
Yeah,
a
I'm bad at
group
this.
before.
I don't
How
name
about-
things.
I feel like stars are a big thing with us. I feel like all of us are interested in stars.
Star pits.
Star pit.
I
This
just
is
feel
rough
like
for me.
We'll put a
Letting
pin in
you
it.
guys do this. This is
Oh,
pitfall. It's kind of
God
funny.
has said pitfall. I'm hearing a pitfall.
Pit. I think we should. I think we should nix pit. I think
I was
a
very
bad word.
I was very attached to it, but I guess it's a group
It
decision.
sounds a little stinky, no?
It
Yeah,
does.
I thought that was
yeah.
it's fun. I thought it was fun.
It's not
Right.
funny, but
Maybe the DM should have told us that we were naming a group before.
Yeah,
would've
then
got
we should have thought
ideas.
about this.
I would have thought about
I
it.
don't know.
The Constellation Crew.
Something about constellations. Constellation.
Crew.
Alliterative is
How about-
that's nice. But
How about
gay.
Starfall?
I'm hearing Starfall from God, but I'm really not feeling that name at all.
I feel like something else has already named that. You know.
Yeah, it feels like it's
Something-
taken.
Something about that feels like it's been taken already.
Yeah.
How about
falling.
the meteors?
The Meteors! We're a sick band. I call guitar.
The media men
Yeah.
beg to differ. How about just the stars?
You just
We're
sing the Sublime
stars.
lyric? Is that what I heard?
I said the meteor men beg to differ.
Megan.
To-
Oh wait,
on a
no, that's
satellite
the
picture.
that's the
Hey
Shrek.
now.
That's the Shrek song.
That is
Hey
the Shrek
now.
song.
That's the Shrek song.
What are we're in a group named Shrek. No.
How about
The Swampers.
What if we combined our initials in some way?
I think that's
Wesley takes out his
Got
his
potential.
book.
Yeah. Okay, so we have two J's, we have a K, an E, an A.
Huh? Wait,
It-
what?
The
Oh,
Jakeys.
I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, starting from the beginning. Juniper Jangles, so two J's.
Okay.
I'm Kimura L, so K-E. Anya is an A. And then Wes, I don't know if you have a last name.
No,
Or
it's
is
just
it-
Wesley.
Is it?
JJ.
JJ.
How about
Was
it's
it- or was it
Kaja?
Bauer.
Kaja. What if something
Kaja.
about jaws?
Kachu.
Something about
Kaja.
jaws?
Hey, remember when
Kaja.
remember when they made us watch that one guy come while skating?
Huh?
Jesus, stop.
Do you
Huh?
remember
Yuri
that
on
scene?
Ice?
Remember that scene in Yuri on Ice?
Oh my god, yes. Oh my, shut up.
They made us watch it happen. Literally
Iconic
happened.
moments in anime history.
I was really
You have
on.
to remind
the-
me of that.
What
It
about
haunts
the
me.
Lost Stars?
The Lost Stars. We
What
are
about Heaven's,
lost.
what about a Heaven's Glory?
Who's giving these? Who's saying Heaven's Glory? Is God
Heaven's
speaking to us?
Glory.
I don't enjoy this at all.
Star. Why?
Let me think.
The
Hold on.
star-studded path.
Hold
The
on.
the
Space
celestial way.
Pals.
Celestial is a nice word. I like the word
Celestial way. The
I
celestial
don't know.
guardian.
The words are
celestial
just
path.
the words are just coming to me somehow. I don't know, but
celestial
the celestial
watchers.
bodies.
This is like
Celestial-
Carl should have
celestial
been here.
walkers.
The celestial fighters, celestial.
Celestial stars.
No.
Shit. I'm good at this, I promise. Wait, give me a second.
I believe
Celestial
you.
fighters,
Let's see. I like the walkers idea. But it's
celestial
kinda-
walkers.
That's celestial walkers is kind of hard to say in this accent. So. Celestial
All right, well, I'll be-
walkers.
It's
This
a
is
great case.
irrelevant.
It is in fact it's the adventuring YMCA, by the way. That is
That's so funny.
accurate.
Did you know we're
um,
almost at 500 followers on Twitch? That's awesome.
Hi everyone. Thanks.
the
Gross.
walkers.
The Beatles?
Let's see.
The
Fallen Star.
Beatles, Juniper. That's perfect.
Fallen Star Adventuring Group, or FSAG.
That's so funny.
The Pit of Nameless Searching. The Searching for a Nameless Pit Incorporated.
I
What
want to put
about-
incorporated.
Star
Can
Walkers
incorporate
is a funny one.
Star Walkers is fine.
I do have
What
to
if
check
we
with the
were just
legal team
called-
on that, though.
What if we were just called Myths and Legends?
That's funny. Cryptic.
Why
Yeah,
not?
the stuff of myths and legends.
It's a bit of a mouthful.
It would be really funny.
Star stuff. Star
Star
stuff.
stuff.
I didn't know
What
I had
if
to
we
assign
just-
homework to you guys. I didn't know this was going to be a struggle.
I
if we
love
just-
pancakes.
How did you not think that? Is my thing.
I
You
didn't know how to
have
ask.
problems naming
I didn't know how to
things.
ask you to come up with a group name without like spoiling that you were going to have to come up
You
with a group.
literally could have just say it, and we'll be like, okay,
be
we're coming up with a
fair,
name.
I should have known this was gonna come. Anyway, we
I
all
feel
should
like
have
I
known
implied
it
you
was gonna
guys are
happen.
registering as an official group. I
You
feel like
literally
that-
could
Get
have.
this,
We
it's
already
really
knew that.
what-
That's what I'm saying. What do you mean spoilers? You could have just said, "Hey, guys, can you come up with a group name before next week?"
maybe you
How's
should've-
this?
To know something
Everybody
about me,
come up with
Tristan.
one word, and we'll put that one word into our 4-word name.
Oh my god.
So
Okay.
you gotta just
V.
come up with any one word.
V.
Just
Sparkle.
kidding. Oh,
Purple.
I'm not even purple. I'm pink.
Racially diverse Star Walkers.
This is bad, guys.
Wow.
It's really bad.
I don't know about
Maybe
that.
we should just take a minute. Do we all have something in common?
We've killed people. Like
We're
I
under
said,
arrest.
I said that's a start.
The Star Trodden Murderers.
Fugitives!
Why
Wait,
don't we call
what was the
ourselves
name
the
of that?
fugitives?
What was
I
the
like
name of
that.
that Minotaur we killed?
Binoc.
Binoc.
Let's not name ourselves.
Binoc
after men we
fuckers.
killed.
Binoc.
Yeah.
No.
Binox.
Because
I don't know, something cool that indicates that we kicked
We can
his
be the
ass.
Killers, named after acclaimed rock group, the Killers.
I
I gotta check with the
fugitives
legal
a
team.
lot. I thought that was pretty cool. Whoever came up with that idea.
Which one?
The fugitives.
I like the Fugitives or the Killers because they
Okay,
sound like
fugitives.
band names.
think-
I would
It
go
don't make you guys
fugitives
seem
to
very
help.
trustworthy or
I
reliable.
feel
Oh,
like the
what?
fugitives would make us kind of come across a certain way to strangers.
The happy fun band of people who
And
don't
you guys
kill
sound like a traveling circus troupe.
circus clowns.
Well, that doesn't really help that case.
People who are good at their
Guardians.
jobs. The Guardians.
Of the fantasy.
Star Guardians.
The Star
You're getting
Guardians.
too close again. You're getting really close.
Guardians of the
I like the
Galaxy.
celestial bodies, kind of.
Oh, I like the celestial body.
Somebody mentioned it. It wasn't me. Somebody said it.
I think it was me and combined
think
with
so.
Parker. You didn't say bodies, you said celestial something else.
Celestial
saying.
bodies is kind of nice.
Celestial beings. Is
I'm
that
just
weird?
concerned about your accent, Wesley.
Yeah.
Walkers is the word that's hard.
We'll be
Celestials.
celestial bodies.
Celestial bodies.
Bodies.
What if
Celestial
we-
bodies.
The Celestials.
That's so long. There's just celestials.
Celestials?
Let's keep it short.
The Celestials.
The
Makes me feel-
celestials.
Really holy, you know.
Two syllables. Celeste.
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 I
was
feel like that
kidding.
might
I
mean
was just
Just a
something.
name.
I was just kidding. If we do celestial bodies, I'll bet we could change our name later, no matter what that lady said.
I do want to say that she was gonna say, "Just kidding," but you guys walked away. You can change it later.
I felt like
that's-
she was about to tell us she was just kidding.
We
You
could
can do-
stick
you
with
can
the celestial bodies for now, and then we'll change it later.
I do
We'll
like
have
the
a
Celestials
sweep.
though. That's got a ring to it.
I
Celestials.
like
Or
the
that.
Celestials is kinda
Celestials
Let's
a
keep
lot.
it. Because I just.
The Celestials is kind of sexy. It's like a kind of.
I don't want it to be too long.
fresh.
You know.
Right, yeah, something that rolls off the tongue is really easy, get through real quick.
We're the Celestials.
The
Yeah,
B sharps.
The C flats.
Hey.
If you were all bards, maybe I could see that working, but
we are we are the
So-
E sharps.
Do we agree on the Celestials?
Mm,
Look, even Drake
Yes.
takes is like fucking wrap it
Well,
the fuck up.
let's wrap it up.
Celestials. Yes.
Celestials,
perfect.
yes. Okay. We're doing
having
it.
the stars is not bad either.
Oh my god.
We have to
Mm.
move on.
The Celestials.
He's waiting
I walk
for
up
us.
to the counter where Yui is. We've made the decision.
Oh,
This
Uh.
the Celestials will be our group name.
But
Fine.
before we decide, could you read off a list of 10 or 20 of the other names so we can hear what the other groups are called?
Yeah, I was about to say, you guys did that pretty fast. It usually takes people forever.
Oh, good.
We
Good
we
job,
were told
guys.
to
Good job.
we were told to
We
wrap
don't
it the
have.
fuck up.
Bye.
who told you that?
Drake
Um,
takes.
Oh, who is that? Another one of the groups around here? Drake takes. You know, I think I've heard of those guys. Actually, I think I've seen them around. So you want some of the other names? Yeah, I can get you. I've got a list here.
No.
The
We
Steel
decided.
Hydras, the Silver Hippogriffs, the Black Glove of Anubis, Hera's Tears, Rabid Possums, MacGuffins, LTD, Wayfaring Strangers, Valiant Incorporated, Blood of the Gorgon, Green Hand, the Tomb Raiders, the Order of the Obsidian Flame, the King's Ransom, the Golden Guardians, Dragonfire Incorporated, Path of the Righteous Man, Hellraisers for Hire, Band of the Crimson Lion, Company of Champions, Covenant of the Shield, Crusaders of the Everlasting Chalice, the Iron Fang, Sapphire
What?
Guard, the Azure Guild, the Goblin
What?
Cleavers. Sounds very specific.
What
and
if we were the
racist.
That's
Celestial
a little
Company?
racist too.
Yeah.
The Celestial Company is cute.
Oh,
I
this
feel
The
like-
Perished Shadow, the Aspiring
Mhm.
Aspiring Predation, the Sacred Soldiers, the Society of the Crocodile. Those guys are pretty fun, actually.
I feel like the Celestials now sounds kind of like a basketball group.
Yeah,
Team.
The
let's be the
Celestial-
Celestial Company.
We are going to be the Celestial Company.
Celestial Incorporated?
Celestial. Wait.
I
Do we
quite
have
like the
to- do we have to
Celestial Company.
register?
I know I'm not a part of the group, but I like the alliteration.
That's why.
But it's not quite alliteration because it's
Yeah, because it's not the similar
celestial.
sound. Yeah,
But
so-
like
Same
you know,
concept.
you know in your head.
Right,
That's-
I guess
That's
it's
called
just-
an initialation.
Oh, yeah,
I don't-
that. Oh, well,
I-
well educated
I don't
in
know
ways of
what it's
English
called
or
at
of
all.
common. That's
Common.
impressive.
I took common all the way through school.
So I'm gonna write you down as Celestial. What was it again? Company.
Company.
That's fine.
Okay.
We'll be
We're
paying
workshopping.
them.
That's what
we
we're
are
doing for now.
workshopping it, and next
Well,
week.
to be honest, we don't have a
um,
contract right now. So do you want to come back later, maybe tomorrow, and see if something available? Change the name then.
You could have told us that
yes.
like 20 minutes ago.
You seemed so determined. I thought you would figure it out. I don't know what you want me to say.
We felt pretty confident at the beginning. I got to tell you.
I'm just the further that you asked me to say names, and everybody got less and less confident as I went down the list.
They're just really good names. That's all.
Yeah.
We could stick with the Celestials. I mean, that was fine. Nothing wrong with that.
But it's not a great name.
It's a
Dragon
good name.
Incorporated would laugh at us.
What would you do? What name would you pick? You sit here a lot, right?
I had a name for my group.
What was it?
What was the name that bad?
No. I just don't like to talk about it.
Oh,
No.
I'm
No,
sorry.
it was cheesy. We were the Brave Crusaders. It was yeah. Yeah.
That's a good name.
Thanks. We liked it. Yeah.
To the point. Straightforward.
I feel like it was very clear. We wore it on our chests. You know, that's what we did. That's what we were about. Yeah.
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 So I can write you down later if you like. You can come back.
Yeah.
and I
You
can
write
keep
down
you-
the Celestials for now, and next
I'll write-
week,
I'll
which
write-
is tomorrow.
Parentheses
we'll-
pending behind it. How's
Yes.
that? Is that
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
no, that's
I'll
fine.
give my name, which is the same as it was 20 minutes ago. I'm Kimura L. E.L.
Okay, yeah. We've got Celestials pending, Kamara L, and Furbolg, Mr. Furbolg.
Jangle, comma Juniper.
Okay, so it's Juniper Jangle.
Yeah, I just assumed your last name first for filing and alphabetizing.
Yep, definitely.
That's why.
No,
I said,
actually, a lot of people don't register with their last names, so we just have to end up using their first names.
oh gosh,
I mean,
erase my last
I can
name.
take your
No,
last
no.
name. Do you want
My
me to
first name-
strike it?
My first name is.
Yes, can you strike? I thought we needed last names. Can you strike mine, please?
Okay, yeah, sure, fine.
Yeah, kind of feel
And
like
could
we're
you make
getting
my
rid of
first name Jeffrey?
Well, I've already written Juniper, so if you want me to waste an entire parchment, sure. But otherwise, I would prefer to keep Juniper.
Okay. Just these secret identities. I thought we were trying to hide who we were or something.
Not
No,
secret.
Are
I'm
we?
just-
Is that what's
I
going
don't
on?
no,
think-
no. I'm using my
I'm
name. I
sitting
just
right
don't
here.
want.
If you guys are doing a terrible job, if that's what you're attempting to.
I just don't want my clan affiliation
Yui.
noted.
This seems to be like a constant thing.
It's
Mm,
very.
We'll
yeah,
be back
no.
quite a bit, so.
I appreciate your patience.
Presume we'll get to know each other somewhat. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
And how about you, young man, the elf?
Wesley.
Wesley. Nice. And you are not a human being, I don't think.
Oh,
Why does it
No,
matter?
I'm just marking down your races as well, so it's easy to identify. I have Juniper down as a furbolg. I have Yukimura down.
Triton.
Yeah,
I don't
yes.
think that
Yeah.
it matters about our ancestry, do you think? Anya? Right? I don't think that
If,
matters.
if you prefer, I didn't write one down. That's fine by me. It's just more for easy identification in terms of.
Maybe I'm a tiefling without horns.
It could be. To be honest, it's mostly.
Maybe I'm a
just
half elf. You don't know. How could you tell?
Well, the pointness of your ears. Usually, half elves are much smaller. I mean, you could be a half
Oh.
elf. You could tell me if you like.
I would rather
Wait.
not tell you, actually.
Okay. Do you want me to strike elf from?
Yes.
Sure. To be honest, this is mostly just so we send a letter with who you people are, and then whoever you're having to deal with knows that you're not lying for the most part. We have like a physical description of you.
Oh.
So
Well, if you don't mind, the less people know about me, sometimes it's better. So.
fine. Okay. I have Juniper down as a large furbolg man with. I have Gamora down as a Triton woman with blue skin scales and.
Could you change mine to Aarakocra?
Juniper.
Well, people would have.
Again, I'm so sorry, Yui.
I'm just Anya.
I'm just
can
gonna
introduce
stop discussing
yourself?
with you when I'm writing. I think I'm just gonna write Anya. It was right, Anya.
Yes,
Just changing
Anya.
everything about himself.
I'm
sorry.
going to write human question mark. Is that acceptable?
That's for the best. I'm sorry. I cannot give you more.
No, it's fine by me. I don't much care. Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna file this, and you guys will be all registered and good to go. You should be able to come back. I don't have badges for you yet, but if you come back tomorrow, we should be able to pick them up.
That sounds
Thank you.
good.
Badges.
Will we be able to look at the contracts and stuff tomorrow as well?
Right? Yeah, we can see what we have available for you. Yeah, no problem. Yes, badges. You see, remember I was discussing earlier. People who work with the agency for a while, they eventually are offered positions as sort of permanent mercenaries. You know, there's ranks within the company, and you guys are going to be given a badge which will have the company insignia on it, to prove that you are in fact currently working for us. You know, you get to keep them even in between jobs, or if you leave, it's not worth that much, being honest. It's just sort of a way to quickly identify you and just like, yeah, hey, look, we're with the agency, we're here on a contract, blah 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 blah.
Are you only referred to as the agency, or do you have other names that other people know you by?
Primarily, I mean, there is one or two other mercenary agencies that exist.
The agency
But-
is just very vague, is all.
Yeah, when people know who we are.
Okay. I trust you on
All
that.
right. Thank you, and I guess we'll be back tomorrow.
Sure. Yeah. Just ask me tomorrow. All the paper. I should get all the paperwork done by today. Have everything for you tomorrow. A few options available also, and we'll see about getting you guys off on your first contract, huh?
Thank you so much. That was quite easy, actually.
Yeah, easier
Other
than
than the naming part.
Yeah. No. I mean, it gets everybody. I want to be honest with you. Some people come in with already prepared, and they've been talking about this for months and years. But some people, the question kind of catches them off guard, and they're like, "Oh gods, I've never thought of a name before." I mean, I get it.
Oh, excuse me. I'm just gonna lean over to Wesley and be like, maybe we should ask Carl.
No, I don't think that he's very creative.
No?
Just look at him.
I mean, he looks like he can lie really well. Just because
Lying is
his clothes
different
are a little
than-
bland doesn't mean that, you know.
I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
All right, so if that's that, I'm gonna go ahead and head back and start working on this.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for doing the thing.
More turns to the gang. Do you think we have time to check the records to see if Anya exists in this place, or should we head back to the tavern?
I was hoping to maybe put it off for a couple more days.
Oh, really? I thought this was of the utmost importance to check.
Yeah, what changed?
Are you guys going outside, by the way? I assume you're not just having a conversation.
We're walking.
Yeah,
yes,
we're
we're walking.
Oh, okay,
walking.
Well, before we leave and before we're out of earshot, Juniper says to Kimura, "See, Kimura, you didn't need your mage armor for this." And then we step outside.
Didn't say I did at all. No, I think
nobody really notices because everybody's kind of like embroiled in discussion, and Yui's already like writing. She's like working, but that is fine.
It's just that I just want to hold off for a couple more days. It's nothing. It's
Can
fine.
I get a freaking insight check?
Yeah.
You want a fracking insight?
Yeah,
What is
I'm also
up
going to be
with
insight
Anya?
checking this
Oh my
one.
freaking gosh. My roll was super bad.
Well, let's see what I roll. Shit, garbage.
Hold on
An
a
8,
second.
baby.
Hold on one moment. Just a moment. Give me a freaking second. I'm so sorry. I'm looking for something.
Your mods?
I rolled a 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Nice.
replace it with one of my rolls.
Oh shit.
Oh, what
Replacing
roll
it
are
with a
you?
16. So 16 plus 4 is a 20 because I really want to know, and I'm super nosy, and it would totally make sense for Wesley.
You roll whatever check that you want to roll to say what you want to say, Parker.
What do I roll? What?
Are you
whatever. What's live?
Whether or not you're rolling a
persuasion.
deception or you could roll a deception, I guess, if you like.
She got a 13.
What do I know? What do I know from that?
I guess you just all you really get is that Anya seems nervous to know and is putting it off because she feels an anxiety about the learning the truth, whatever it is.
That's
you can
delicious.
see that she's physically scared.
That's delicious. Okay. Listen, we don't have to go right now. We're gonna be here for a while, right? But also, finding out who you were might be good for you. If there's anything you ever want to get off your chest, Anya, I've got ears. I can listen.
Thank you, Wesley. I appreciate that.
I'm here for you if you would like. Something's bothering you.
It's fine. I'm fine, really. I just
Oh, dear, I can tell you not, unfortunately.
I would just rather not talk about it right now is all.
It's fair. All right. Well, where to?
I guess we're going back to the tavern to wait for Carl to hopefully show up and not be dead.
Yeah.
At least it'll be easier going down than up. Okay.
And it is. So you guys make your way back down to the tavern of mead and cheese. MJ, that we like to call it here in the second stratum, baby. Anywho, you guys make your way back. It's getting a little more populated now in the middle of the day. People kind of just hanging out. You would say it's been maybe 2 hours. It's not been a long amount of time. Carl is not there yet. I assume you guys are just gonna wait unless you want to talk to somebody.
I'm gonna set up shop for my tarot card readings, baby.
Yo.
Sure. Okay. Can
I'll
you
give
roll?
some people some winks and start sweet talking all the people there.
Yeah. Can you roll a performance for me?
please. Not terrible. 14.
I think you do okay. I think that the people in the tavern right now don't have a lot of extra. They're not very liquid. They're not very cash money.
Cash money, yeah.
So they're like kind of interested to see what you're doing, but they don't really have like a lot of money to spend on it.
I'm doing like card tricks and shit.
Jeed looks very impressed from behind the bar. And he also says, depends on how long you plan to do it. I mean, I think, are you guys gonna pass the time just waiting, or do you want to get anybody else want to do anything else?
I was just gonna wait.
Okay, so I would say maybe like another 2 hours pass by to the point where it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now. And I would say you make like probably a handful of silver in total. Like a couple people come by and pay a couple copper each. So let's say 4 people gave. How much do you charge? I assume like 5 copper for like a reading and like a.
Yeah.
So 4 people, that's 2
Pretty
silver.
low.
I guess.
Pretty low for my prices, but you know, yeah, that's good. That's good.
So you got 2 silver in the pocket.
Okay. Beautiful. Anything's anything, you know.
Money is money.
Can you read my
Everything's a hustle.
fortune?
Are you done scamming people, Wes?
So would you want a fortune?
Curiosity.
Oh, sorry. I no.
Why not?
He doesn't want to scam you, Anya.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I'm just why you scam people for money is still beyond me. But
I'm not scamming anyone.
Can I do an
I'm
insight check?
Very, very
Yeah,
happy
you
that
can-
you're not scamming our friend Anya here, though.
You can roll
I
an
really am.
insight.
I got
Are
a
we
14.
Are we discussing the ethics of like fortune telling as an industry?
I rolled a 7 on that deception check.
So what does Anya glean?
Anya gleans that Wesley's a little bit full of shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of obvious.
I mean, I would just love a reading.
Yeah, really.
I could even give you, what is it? A couple copper?
Do you have a
Would you
couple
like-
copper?
Can you break up a gold piece?
Oh, you're gonna take copper from our dear friend Anya for a reading?
It's
A
just
friend,
money,
Anya?
Laura.
A bit conflicted here. No, I didn't think today. Sorry. It's not in the cards, not in the stars.
Ha! Not in the stars. I am the stars.
All right. Full of yourself.
Just messing around.
So you guys just
Wes
kind of
is
chill.
A hypocrite. He's so full of himself.
You guys wait around for a little while, and eventually Carl does show up. He like sneaks into the bar, like collar raised, and he sees you all sitting at like a table where Westy's doing his thing, and he kind of like slides in. And he's just like, "How'd it go?"
Oh shit! Again? I thought we talked about this.
Talked about what?
We're going to have to get you a
So-
little bell.
Yeah.
Like
Please.
Juniper's.
Like announce yourself, please. Sometimes.
I'm not gonna lie, that seems pretty counterintuitive to what we discussed earlier, does it not?
To
Maybe
us,
like-
not to the
I'm
public.
just saying.
Scuff your feet before you show up or something, or cough. Or
I just mean maybe if y'all kept your eyes open, you would be able to see me coming back.
Oh well, I'm glad to see you're not dead, Carl. What
Thanks, I
happened?
appreciate that. How did
How
your whole
well.
thing go? Did you guys get registered? Do you have a name? You know.
I
feel
have a question
why
for you.
Why didn't you
Whoa,
tell
whoa,
us
whoa,
that?
whoa, whoa! What is this? Okay, well, one at a time.
Why didn't you tell us that we needed names? I feel like you should have warned us.
I feel like it's obvious. I don't know what to say.
Obvious.
Some of us are stupid, i.e., me.
And me. I got that -1.
Well, Wesley's smart. Christina's not.
I don't know. I figured y'all were going to go register. And where did that come from?
Register.
Y'all was going to register.
Carl.
yeah.
Carl.
I figured you guys were going to go register as a group. It'd be obvious that a name was coming up. And
I thought you just put our names down, and it's like you're Group A or whatever, and then that's it.
What
I guess
would
I can-
you name us?
What would I name you?
Yeah,
Um,
like if you were to give our group a name.
Oh,
What do you think we said?
like what do I think you put down?
Yeah.
Probably with the word
Uh,
charming would be in there, right?
Well, maybe some of you.
Okay.
Anya's definitely laughing.
What do I think you name yourselves? Well, to be honest, I haven't seen much of you guys in action except for that one time with the monsters, the undead. I don't know. I didn't even really know how you guys met, to be honest, that much. I guess actually I do. Your story's kind of crazy, though. I mean, I guess I believe it. Something. I mean, you fell from the sky, right? Maybe something with stars. I don't know.
Well, technically, I was just on the ground.
We don't know she fell. Still.
But it kind of seems like it a little bit.
Yeah, but
We-
what if I just stumbled
It's kind
in?
of feasibly impossible for her to have fallen from such a height and then created like that. It's just scientifically impossible.
I would have
also,
died.
she would be dead. She would not only would she be dead, all of her bones would be broken. And she would not be alive.
I'm not saying I don't agree with you. I'm just saying that you
also-
guys are the ones who told me this crazy story. I didn't say that. I didn't. I'm not going around telling people I find women in craters, naked women in craters, and with weapons.
That would be strange. Why would you say that to people?
You tell me.
Yeah.
I don't know, something about stars. That was like your whole thing, right? That's the whole thing happened.
We ended up going with the Celestials, but it's a work in progress.
Yeah.
It's
we have
not
to
bad. I
workshop it.
like it. It's not bad. I don't see why
Fine.
not. Yeah, it's good.
You just started listing all of these really good names, and
Who's
like
the
then
Yogi? I don't know. Who the-
Yeah, they were really good.
The lady who
Really
runs
good.
the registration desk
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything.
Oh, I mean, I've seen some pretty crazy names. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Yeah.
it made ours seem like not that great.
I think it's fine. I'm a fan. I like the
I don't want
I'm
flying.
number one fan for the Celestials, baby, right here.
Remember when you said that you were really good at lying and you're really good at telling people what they want to hear?
Right.
Kind of seems like one of those moments.
No,
Just a
not
bit.
at all. Not at all.
Mhm.
Are you sure?
Let's
I
go ahead and
appreciate it,
change our
though.
name.
It's happening. So
Listen.
how did
You
your-
guys can change the name whenever. Not that you should because it's perfect, but you guys can change the name whenever. So just keep it rattling around. And
Do you
Oh,
promise?
you are so sweet.
You promise you like it?
You want me to promise I like it?
Yeah, I want to hear you say it. Look me right in the eyes.
He looks you right in the eyes and he says, "I like it.
Oh my god.
Do I believe
that is
him?
so scary. That is scary.
I like it."
I believe him.
Let's
wanna-
start
Terrifying,
coming
really.
up with new names.
You wanna know
Yeah,
what it is?
The
Yeah.
wandering daggers.
I wish I
Oh,
had
that
named
was
this.
great.
I wish I had named this episode "The Gang Struggles with Names."
3.
I got a
Corn-
4, so we're good.
Corn-
Thank you for
corn.
your truths.
He loves it. He's in love with the name.
Anya, no.
Thank you so
No.
much for being honest.
Well,
and
you know
telling us
me.
the truth.
If it had sucked, I would have told you that it sucked.
I
would have been honest.
knee Carl under the fucking table.
Like he goes, yeah, it's good. I like it. It's fine. It's really fine. I don't know why y'all are suddenly so.
We'll workshop it and talk to her tomorrow. So your journey to meet whoever the hell you needed to meet.
Yeah, just some. Yeah.
It go well.
Yeah.
Well, sort of.
What happened?
Well, it seems like that word has reached that we didn't get to where we needed to go, obviously,
As we
but that
expected.
people don't know what happened yet or that I'm alive even.
Right.
So hey, maybe this works out actually.
Maybe people will just assume that you're dead then.
Hopefully.
That works.
Great timing
But
for
then
us
what
to go
happens when
explore the
you-
marketplace.
You have to stay dead then. Forever.
Yes, presumably I had to stay dead forever. Yes, and be new me and not this me.
It's not that hard.
I've never done it before, but
You've changed your appearance up. So I assume that no one will recognize you when we're going around in the market.
you want me to change this appearance, really?
Did we
I know
talk
you're
about
just so handsome, but
this? We
I
talked
mean,
about this.
I'm not saying I'm the God's gift, but I'm saying that
I mean,
you're
I
the
mean,
best.
God's
I like
gift
to
can
look
walk
at
into the marketplace and the way he usually looks, and then people will find out God's gift is alive and kill you, or you do what we said.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'll figure it out. For now, I'll wear a hood with you guys, and nobody will see my face.
In the middle of the day?
Do you
It's
know any
getting
magic?
dark. It's dark. It's dark around
Wait,
here.
hold
We're not even. The sun. It doesn't even reach here now.
It's 2 p.m.
We're
Well,
underground.
if anything happens, we can just pretend we don't know him.
Yeah,
that's-
we said what we need to say. We're not affiliated with you. You're just there.
I'm
Carl,
just,
if
We
you
said
need,
we'll take care of you.
just joking.
if you need, I do have a disguise kit, and I know how to use
Oh.
it.
That sounds hilarious. Let's go
What do you
with that
think?
plan.
Like a
I
mustache?
can dye
Or
your
like-
hair. I can shave your beard off. I could give you.
Oh, you can't shave his beard off. Look
His
at
beard
that.
has
You
to
look
go.
fine
it has,
either way.
It has
I
to
have
go.
such a baby face. You're gonna hate it. It's
No,
It
it's
really.
gonna be
it
great.
doesn't matter. You know who would hate you to be murdered,
Oh,
dead,
man. I just
So-
haven't seen myself without a beard in a long time.
and you're gonna see it soon. Okay. Yeah, we want to keep you alive, but also if you're going to be stubborn, we will throw you to the wolves.
All right. Okay. Fine.
So come up to the salon whenever you want. Wesley's Ratchet Salon.
Aha!
All right.
Let's go, gang.
I need you to roll me. I don't even know what disguise
What
kit
the
is.
what the fuck
What-
did you
Isn't it
roll?
performance?
Are you proficient in disguise kit?
I sure as hell should be, right?
I hope so.
Wouldn't
I
that be
don't
a
know.
dex thing though? Sleight of hand is a thing.
I think it might be a Dex thing. Hold on.
Yeah, because sleight of
It's
hand
not
is dex.
coming up in D&D Beyond. I'm just Googling it.
Acrobatics?
Let's see. Wait.
I would think deception even.
It
I feel like
depends
it has to be a
on-
dex thing.
Let's see.
It adds my proficiency bonus to it.
Apparently, disguise kit might be intelligence check, which I think you're very good at.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, pass yourself off in disguise is okay. Yeah. So people say it's an intelligence check to apply it
Yeah.
plus your proficiency bonus. I don't know. Are you proficient in disguise kit?
I'm sure you tell me. I think I should be. We haven't discussed it.
Yeah, but yeah, obviously you should. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you are
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. I
Okay,
was
okay.
thinking in my brain, but yeah, okay, yeah, for sure.
Sorry.
For sure, totally.
And
totally.
your in score is pretty good too, right? It's +4 or +3.
It's +3. Almost +4.
So you have a +5 to your roll here.
Beautiful.
Oh wait, are you like level 4? No.
No,
You
we're
guys-
level 3.
Yeah, you
No,
guys.
yeah.
Level 3. Okay. So +5.
So if we're doing that, then
Yeah, I guess you. Yeah, I think you've convinced him. I think.
so Carl, what would you like?
Oh God.
He like bats his eyelashes.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
What if you were ginger?
Oh, let's
Not
not do
that
to
one. I'm not.
him.
I'm not really about
That's
that one.
So
what if you had like a different skin color? Maybe?
Ooh,
Can you? That seems a bit rough. With yeah.
that's rough. No, I
Is
don't
it
think we should
disguise
do
yet?
that.
Oh, I guess not.
Also,
thought we could pass them off as another species or something.
like a blue. No, that's just too
That's
much.
what I was thinking. Too
What
much.
about just
My
a
paints
nice
are
shade?
What if I?
So if he sweats, they're
Like
gone.
horns? Or
Horns? Horns? Maybe.
Horns.
No,
That
but
would
if
go
I'm
a
not,
lot
but if
too.
I'm not red, then it seems like kind of.
I mean,
I
look,
feel like you just
could
need something that's sustainable. That's just enough.
I
like
think
a
I'm probably still gonna look like a human at the end of the day. I think it's
haircut.
probably
Oh,
just
you
changed.
could look like yourself, like a human. You don't
Maybe
have to
blonde.
change
How about
any of that.
blonde? What if you be blonde? I feel like that'd be pretty.
No?
Oh, you would
different.
look
What do you think?
fantastic as a blonde, Carl.
Okay.
You know what they
Um,
say? Blondes have more fun. I've heard that somewhere.
Have you?
Who has said
Is that
Mhm.
something people say?
No,
Carl?
it isn't. I just want to give myself some sort of reassurance.
So blonde, not
Blonde.
just like a brown, like a nice, like medium brown. You want to go full.
No, it's like dirty,
What's wrong-
dirty blonde.
What's
dirty
wrong
blonde
with
works.
blondes?
How about dirty?
I
How
think
about
it's just-
dirty
the
blonde
only
is
thing
fine.
is when you
I
go
just-
full blonde from a dark color like that, I'm just afraid I'm going to melt your hair off. With
We
the
could do we could do dark blonde. We could do dirty blonde. That's fine.
Not as bright.
What
Just
about
leave
blue?
it.
not blue.
That's fine by me.
Blue, we
Jiminy
don't want to
okay,
draw
good.
attention to him though.
You're right.
Yeah, I
good.
don't. I'm not.
low-key.
I'm not
We'll
like.
give you some highlights as well.
If I could have blue hair if I was like a tiefling or like a.
Yeah, we're not
obviously,
changing your
like
skin,
a triton.
so
But
I've seen,
so we can't. No blue hair. I
have you
think
seen blue-haired humans before? I don't think I've seen one.
I mean, other people have disguise kits and can put dyes in their hair, right?
I
So
suppose it's
you
true.
to clarify, you don't want horns, you don't want ears, nothing like that.
I don't think that stuff will really be that convincing. If I'm being honest.
So-
The simpler, the better.
The simpler,
Okay.
the better.
So, sandy blonde, not cutting it any shorter, and
Goatee.
beard gone.
God, please, you
Completely
cannot give
gone.
me a goatee.
Goatee.
Absolutely
Completely
refuse.
gone.
You got to give him a
Completely
That
gone.
is
goatee or something.
Veto,
Completely
veto,
gone.
no
well,
goatee.
Carl to always grow back.
No,
Just
I'm
shave it.
vetoing that.
No.
I'd
Carl,
rather
I
you
think-
shave
I
it.
think
I'd
we
rather
really
you
should.
shave it all off than give me a goddamn goatee.
I think idea or soul patch.
Perfect.
I-
What
I
about
s-
one of those
I
mustaches?
swear
that's
to every god who
curly?
listen to me, Wesley, if you give me a soul patch, I don't know what I'll do. I cannot vouch for my own actions.
I think you would look so
cannot.
handsome with one though.
I don't even know what to say.
Carl, I'm really trying.
I
I'm
am
trying to help.
speechless.
I'm so
Speechless.
sorry.
Can Anya go get a beer for Carl?
Yeah. yeah.
She brings it over and she's like, "You're probably gonna need this."
Oh, God.
Don't soul patch.
Let's have
I
Chris
refuse.
roll and decide this man's
No.
fucking fate.
I
I'm
refuse.
so nervous.
Refuse to walk around with someone with a soul patch. If his facial hair looks awful,
You'd
I'll
have-
let him die.
Tomorrow you'd have to kill me, Kamora. I beg you.
Yeah,
You have
I
to.
will.
You have to put me out of my misery. You can't let me live like that.
I rolled
Oh boy.
a 15 plus 5, 20, bitch.
Yay!
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I'm good with these scissors. I'm good with this.
Okay, I need a before and after. I would love to see.
Now I
oh
have to
my
draw
God.
it.
You
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
draw it
I
out.
need to.
You just drew Carl, and his appearance just got changed massively immediately.
It's good that we
Oh.
drew him, so we know how much he's changed.
During the time that all that was going on, Juniper was leaning against a wall, kind of to himself, and he was doing something with his hands. And he hands Carl something and drops it in his hand. And Carl, if he looks at it, can tell that it's a set of false teeth. And when you put them in, it gives you a couple of big buck teeth that stick out in the
Oh
front.
my God, yes.
I like these though. These are good. Okay.
I don't know. This seems like it would make my whole vibe pretty rancid. I don't know if I.
Yeah.
I think that's what we
The
want.
vibes are
Put them in, Carl.
Put him in.
That and the
Cute,
soul
I know.
patch.
No
I
soul
really-
patch, please.
I give him a soul patch and I like laugh at it and I'm like, look.
He, ju-
And then I
he,
shake
do-
it
he
off.
doesn't say
Yeah.
anything. He just looks you dead in the eyes, just like emotionless. Like,
And I go,
is this your thing? Is this what does it for you?
God, I hope not. Wesley.
He starts stroking his little soul patch. He's like, is this?
Wesley,
Is this
please.
no,
anything?
actually, I'm like, come here, and I shave it off. I'm like, no. Enough of that. Enough of that.
Due to Wesley's very good role, he looks pretty good. He looks like a different dude. Like he's clean shaven. You do admit he looks like he looks 20 maybe at most. Like he looks kind of like he
baby.
shaved off a few years of his life.
Anya's gonna pinch his cheek. Look how tiny.
He also just looks directly into your eyes, completely dead-eyed.
You'll get the.
Wesley is
look-
beside
You look
himself
like a
laughing.
human adolescent. That is so
you look
quaint.
You look
Okay.
really good.
Mhm.
Yeah, you guys having fun? You enjoying yourselves?
You look half my age. It's great. I love this.
Yeah, no. Let's continue making fun of Carl's traumatic life experience.
Oh,
No,
come
keep going.
on.
Listen,
Let's keep-
Mike,
let's
are you
keep
gonna show
rolling
us
with
the
it.
round
You can't-
town?
you
Why
can't
stop
guilt me,
now? Why stop
youngster.
now?
You're just so cute. That's all. Look at you.
He just looks
say,
so
say sweetheart.
sweet. Oh my God, that'll
Sweetheart.
change completely now.
Oh,
Say
you're
it,
right.
say
You're
it.
right. You're right.
I don't even want
Say
to.
it,
I feel like
Carl,
I feel
say
like
it.
I'm being asked to put on a show.
Carl.
Thanks, sweetheart.
Oh, look how cute.
Oh, it works. You're great.
Okay,
Wonderful.
now you can show us around town. Let's
Okay.
go.
Let's go. We're having fun. Thank you for those teeth were an excellent addition, Juniper. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I love
Um,
Carl.
Yeah, so you guys head out with a new and improved Carl.
Oh, Carl, what's your name now?
Oh yeah, we need a new name for you.
Oh boy.
We can call you Carl, but something else.
Why don't we call you Finn?
Carl's Jr.
Like your
No,
last
I
name,
already am
Mando.
Carl Jr. technically speaking.
Hmm.
It also is Chris Frozen.
Yes.
Chris is
Chris-
gone.
I'm
Oh,
here.
Chris, you're
I'm here back. I'm back. I'm back.
Hey!
Yeah, it froze.
There
for a
they
second.
go. All right. Well,
Wait, you say-
I actually quite like Finn. That's kind of nice.
Finn.
Sweet.
Oh, Finn.
Yeah.
Finn the
I like
human.
that.
That's
good.
cute.
Yes, I am. When
Okay.
you knew that already.
All right, Finn. Show us around then.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna take you to the market and introduce you to some of the more fun people. These are people I've worked with. I guess maybe they won't recognize me, or I shouldn't tell them.
We would hope they don't.
Well, this is gonna be weird. Oh. Should I do a different voice? Should I?
If it sounds
but
like you're putting on a voice, then don't.
How? What if I talked a little more streetwise? What if I was a little bit more like
no,
this?
Carl,
a little different
please God,
accent?
just sound like yourself.
What's wrong with
don't
this? This is
know.
wrong with an accent. I can do an accent. That's not
No,
so
you
bad.
can't. You're very bad at this.
I don't know what you're talking about. My accent's not so bad.
You switched accents, by the way.
Did I?
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I think
Ixnay that
just
one?
the name and the hair is enough for now.
Just keep the voice is what you're saying. Just be mean
Yes.
with the voice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine.
All right.
That's the best part.
So now that you guys have spent a little while on Carl's makeover, it's like a little bit later now. It's probably like evening, close to like 5 or 6. So you guys are walking down the streets. It's pretty dark. Again, you guys are kind of like overshadowed by the mountain in the city that you're in. So there's really the sunlight is not a lot. You did notice on some of the upper stories that there is interesting artifice. So only some of you might be familiar with this, but there is mechanical artificery constructs capable of generating light. They call them lamps.
Oh shit!
This is an incredibly modern invention.
Wow.
Otherwise, on the lower districts, there's certain every now and again there's large crystals set in which also just glow. But it's a little more faint. There's a lot of torchlight down here. And as you guys are making your way on the second stratum towards the market district, you encounter all kinds of people. It's really, the streets seem to be always packed down here, and there's always hustle and bustle. Like there's people talking, noticing you guys, like waving, like, hey. It's an interesting atmosphere. And as you guys make your way to the market, and to describe sort of like the architecture down here, it's just like picture kind of like New Orleans, I guess, like in terms of just like the buildings are kind of like they look like old and a little bit ramshackle, but everything's like kind of colorful and like all the people seem very friendly, and there's always like somebody like on the rafters of the second stories of buildings shouting down to the people in the streets, and it's very lively, is sort of what I'm saying. Anywho, you guys walk towards the market, and the market is a much more open space. Up until this point, it's kind of like tight, narrow corridors and like streets and alleyways, and like it kind of so the big open space here in the marketplace is kind of like a big change in pace for you guys. And there's all sorts of people congregating around. There's food stands. There's like towards the middle, there's some dudes like acrobats like performing, doing like some crazy flips, and you see people going like, woo, yeah, and throwing like money and hats. You see a fire breather, and you see him put a torch in his mouth. There's a momentary pause, and then whoo, and you see an unimpressed dragonborn like, I can do it. That's not a big deal. Yeah, it's cool. And Carl turns back towards you guys as you enter here, and he says, checks notes. I'm checking something. This is really important. You guys don't hear me say that I'm checking something out loud, though.
Obviously.
Um, it's fine. Where's my eyes? Am I crazy? Okay, never mind. So he turns back towards you guys and he like spreads his arms out like in a dramatic gesture, and he's like, "Welcome to the second strata market, guys. Just about anything you want to find, you could find here, probably."
Nothing. Sorry.
If you, I'm trying to think of people who might be relevant to what you want to meet. I know a dude who forges weapons. He's a pretty chill dude. He's a dwarf. You guys want to meet him? Swing by there. I don't know if you're looking for that kind of stuff.
Does anyone weapons forge on
I
you?
only want authentic weapons, none of the forged kinds.
Yeah, I don't really need weapons. Anya would really be the only one.
I was hoping to go do some personal shopping by myself, actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh
sure.
yeah. Head out. Is there a place to buy seeds?
To buy what?
Seeds. For
Seeds.
spells. I just need seeds for a
Oh,
spell.
seeds. Yes, actually, I think I know the perfect woman. I was thinking about bringing you guys to her anyway. She's a friend of mine. I could probably tell her I'm still alive. She's pretty. I think you guys will like her. Yeah, let's go see her. So Anya, are you heading off on your own?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do that scene in a minute. But for now, he takes you off to a little corner of the marketplace where, and this building is a little bit different than the others. There's like vines crawling on a lot of the architecture, and there's even like outside in like a pot. There's like a big. It seems like it's a big plant, but it looks like a small tree, like growing out of like this pot outside, and it's got like a few little fruit on it. And the sign above the door just says Willow's Garden. And he says, do you guys think I should I stay out here in case she recognizes me? Your thoughts?
I thought you said it was fine if she did.
Is she a friend?
She's a friend. Yeah, she's
Would she rat you out?
She's one of the good ones. I doubt it. No.
You sure
That's
about
fine.
that?
I'm pretty sure about it, but maybe the less people who know, the better. You know.
All right. If that's what you feel comfortable with, but if you come inside and just lay low, I don't know.
I'll just wait out here. I'll let you guys meet her on your own. That's fine.
All right. Lay low, as we said. It's up to you though.
Sure. Yeah. Good
All
luck.
right.
She's great. Yeah. You have nothing to be worried about.
All right. Heading in.
So you guys walk in, and it's not quite what you were expecting. There is one of those light diffusing crystals in here, and it's pretty bright. And it's you walk in, and it's the wooden structure that you were expecting, but there's like a lot of space made for like plants. Like it's like almost like a greenhouse, but there's no like windows or anything. At least the entrance part of it, and there's all kinds of strange things growing. And as you guys are making your way past this, you can see like what seems to be the actual shop itself. Like off to the side, there's like a little desk, and there's like stuff all behind it. And on the other side of where the actual kind of store is, there's shelves, and there's all kinds of like you can see like potions and like various like herbal tinctures and like various like all kinds of things you might think. There's like seeds labeled and put on places. And there's a woman behind the counter, and she's got dark skin and like really like flowing, billowing green hair.
Hello, Willow? Are you Willow?
Ah, yes, customers. I heard you come in. Give me just a moment, okay? And she seems to be putting something back on the shelf. It's kind of dark in here, but could I get you to make a perception check, any of you?
I'll do it.
Or no. Give me a nature check. I lied. Give me a nature check.
9.
Oof.
12.
Jason?
Oh, I thought it was just one of us.
No, you could all do it. That's fine.
Might as well have just been one of us.
Oh, you guys did bad. Wait, what'd you get, Chris?
12.
12. Okay. I heard a scream. You guys wait for a few moments, and she turns back to you. And she's leaning on the counter now. And as you guys look at her, you realize that she's not human. Her skin is like has like a weird texture to it. Like it's like really wrinkled and like it seems barky.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
She's a tree lady.
Yeah, we got that.
And her
Right.
name is Willow. Yeah.
Her name is
Yeah,
Melanie.
it's
She's
really
a tree
good.
lady. Is it funny? She's like a willow tree.
It's pretty good.
Anyway, so
That's it. I'm gonna leave.
stupid.
Question over.
That's what really got you.
No, I just wanted to say leave.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, it was a pronunciation problem. I should have hit the F a little harder.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave.
You got more puns than I can shake a stick at, really.
All right, it's
not me,
over.
it's
Please,
Juniper. It's
That's
not
it.
me.
please, please.
That's it.
Yeah, you're
Free
right.
me.
I'm sorry. Let's branch back into the conversation, shall we?
I
Oh,
will leave this call, and it will be an issue.
Also, you will be leafing, actually.
I'm going to kill you, Parker. You're in a position to fight.
Listen, just sit down, set down roots, and just take a second.
They're in the other room. You can
I'll be
go.
right
You can
back,
go
you guys.
now.
I'll be right back.
You already know.
I knew her bark was worse than her bite.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Have a great
Good night. I've had pun overload. It's over.
Oh God. All right. Anyway. So she looks to each of you and she says, so what can I do for you today, darlings?
I just wanted to buy some seeds for the spell. I need, materials. Legume seeds.
Spell. You're a magician then.
Sorcerer? Not like it matters.
Magic. What kind of seeds did you need?
Legume seeds? Nothing major.
Legume. I probably have those.
Like beans?
Yeah. Just beans.
I'm a beans.
I could get you some of those. And she sort of slowly strides over to where the seeds are being kept. And she moves slowly but with precision as she sort of makes her way over and starts leafing through the beans.
Shut up,
Bitch.
And she says, I've never seen you in town. Are you guys new in town or are you?
Yes. We just arrived yesterday. It's crazy.
You're on business.
Big
We're
city.
doing business.
What?
And now I need materials for spells that I haven't had them for quite some time. So.
Oh, it's quite scary to be in a new town without knowing anybody. And well, if you guys ever run into any trouble or if you guys sort of need a place to stay, well, I do have some lodging at the back that I like to keep open for those who have lost their way. And if you guys ever need any sort of help, I know a lot of people and maybe we can help you out. And with that, she grabs a little bag and picks it up. Found them. And she strides back to the counter and she says, is that going to be everything that you guys are buying today? Or perhaps you might like to purchase maybe some potions or something?
Do you have any ones that are really interesting that do like fun, crazy stuff?
You are maybe mercenaries or something of the sort?
Maybe. I don't know.
Newly registered.
Oh, so you are. You are. Let me think. Lots of the potions that I have are. more for an audience of those who serving to, um, seek poultices for small maladies and ailments that might beset them. My usual clientele is miners and workers who work here in the second stratum. Though I think I might have some interesting things for sale. Something I brewed on accident once, actually.
Sounds so fun.
Yes, yes. It's not something that I quite like because um, well, me and fire don't get along so well.
Yeah, me either.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan. I understand.
But this potion, um, and she crouches beneath the like desk that she's at, and you hear like some like sounds of bottles being clinked together and stuff. Um, and she grabs one and puts it on the table in front of you. And it is an interesting bottle. Um, you don't know what it is in there, but it's like it looks like the liquid within the bottle is like it like flashes with red almost, like it's like swirling constantly, and there's just like I can assure you that it is perfectly safe to drink. Um, if you drink this potion, you will be granted the temporary ability to breathe fire.
Oh,
Like the one guy outside, right?
Well, he's more of a street performer. I'm talking more in the harmful sort of, but somewhat, yes.
That sounds so fun.
what?
How much
Never
for that
tried it
one?
myself.
What
but
does
seems
that
rather
do to your
dangerous.
throat? You breathe fire. Is your body okay?
Presume so. I think that you should be fine. Yes. Probably.
The one way to find out, right?
Yeah. An adventurous one. I like
How
it.
much for that one?
That one would be around 20 gold.
Cool.
Yes. It is, after all, quite a rare product. I put some
course.
pretty high quality herbs and materials within that one.
Anyway,
If that's a little out of your price range, I'm sure we can find something else perhaps more suited.
I'm a little strapped for coin
Ah,
currently. Not. I will get money, obviously.
right. Even if you don't, you're still welcome here.
But that potion is not for me today, I think. Unfortunately.
Well, that's fine. If you guys have anything else that you'd like to ask, I can help you out. But otherwise, I'll just for the seeds, it's probably just a handful of copper. I'd maybe 4 pieces. It's really just kind of a trifle.
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
I know that this
Hands
is really
copper over.
far off, but would you happen to have any pearls or know of a person who would have like a really nice pearl, like a pearl necklace or a
Oh,
ring?
you're also looking for like magical components for spells.
Right, yes.
Right. I don't specialize in magical components for spells. Usually just the sort of living ingredients. But yes, there is somebody that I know. Um, she's actually not too far down. Her name, I just want to preface this with, you'll have to forgive her. She's, um, I, hmm, she can be a bit rude. Um, I am a dryad, as you might have noticed. Um, we look at Jason's face really made that. We normally don't like to leave our forests, but certain circumstances drove me and the woman you will be buying from here to town. Um, she's she can be difficult with new people, but she's a sweetheart, I promise. I
I'm
just ask you to
sure.
give her a little slack. That's all.
Of course. I love meeting new people.
Right.
Right.
Well, if you continue just back down into the market, just it's pretty difficult to miss. There's a small shop called Magical Solutions. That's where you'll find Sofri.
Is magical or magic solutions?
Magical.
Magical solutions and sulfry?
Sofri. Sofri.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would love to get to know her, and I unfortunately cannot do business with you today, but it was lovely to meet you, Miss Willow.
Yes, and it was lovely to meet you as well, Mr.
Wesley.
Wesley. A pleasure. And how about you, young lady?
Kamara. Hello.
And you, sir?
I just wanted to. We wanted to leave an offer here with you before we left.
Oh,
Yeah, it's one that we talked about before coming, and I just wanted to share it with you. We are a mercenary group. I do not know if you could tell from our visage that we are deadly killers and also solvers of problems.
all right. You did seem quite dangerous.
We are, yes. I'm glad you noticed. And we change our name on a monthly basis, and we rent the name out to various businesses for trade. And we were wondering if you'd be interested in being our first month. We could call ourselves something like Willow's Warriors and tell everybody about your shop. And we would do this in exchange for 25 gold per month. And so for this first introductory month, we could even consider trading for that fire breath potion you want and call it even for the first month. And then if
really sell out like this first day?
That's so
Depending-
fucking funny.
Day one sellouts, baby. Day one.
Can't believe
Day one.
this.
Ad spawns.
depending on how the month goes, we'll renegotiate at the end for the next month.
That is incredibly amusing. I'm not sure how well I would like my brand to be associated with murderers and killers, however.
We are nothing of the sort. We are
We
That's how-
get
heroes.
cats out of trees.
His words, not mine. That was not
he
even he
he
said
was
that.
he was playing. We rescue cats from trees and small orphans from, I don't know, alleys, stuff like that.
She puts her hands up. She says, "I was just kidding. I can tell that you are all of a decent sort.
Mhm.
However, I unfortunately will have to refuse your very generous offer, Mr. Juniper."
Oh, please don't answer now. Just think about it, and we'll be back to talk later so you can
Oh,
decide then.
don't you worry. I'll sleep on it.
Wesley's cringing really hard.
Thank you truly for that. You've had. Thank you for giving us what we need, and you've been a good store owner. I'm sorry. We'll go.
Have you
We're going to
never
leave.
interacted with people before? Because it's starting to seem like
No, it's just I'm kind of reeling from my cohort's proposal to you, and I'm trying to get into the right headspace to speak, and it's just not really working out so well. So we're just gonna go.
We're gonna
Thank you though.
We'll see you tomorrow or later.
We'll see you
I don't know
tomorrow.
what-
Right, I'll catch you next time, guys.
Hopefully we'll be back with more money so we can get whatever potions we need. But we are low on cash, as my friend said.
Right? Next time then.
And we leave.
Scuttles
Most-
away
And you
very
guys
quickly.
leave the most painful interaction I think we've had.
I pat Juniper on the shoulder. I go, "You really did try, buddy. That was a good shot."
Yeah, that was a valiant effort.
Oh, I don't mind. I'll take 99 no's to get to that 100th yes.
I
So-
mean,
That
hey,
is
you
the
never know.
performer's
You
way.
literally never
Mhm.
know. You never know. It
That
could
is
have
what
worked.
it's like being a performer and an artist.
You don't.
Artiste.
So, would we like to go to Sofri's?
I guess we're going to Sofri's then.
Oh, how'd it go in there? What happened?
Good.
Yep. She did.
Got the seeds.
Good.
Yep.
We got what we came for.
Accomplished every single goal we set out to accomplish.
Nice. Yeah,
lovely.
she's a pretty good sort. She kind of looks after a lot of people around here.
Oh, she did mention that. What did she mean by people who have lost their way? Like children or like homeless or everybody in between? Like
It's kind of complicated. She kind of takes in people who've got no place to go, oftentimes, and she knows a lot of people around here, and people trust her. So she helps people get back on their feet.
sweet.
You know, people who are running away, people who aren't. Just children, people leaving bad situations. You know,
Has she ever helped you like that? Sorry if that's personal.
me, no, I am. One of the women who died, my friend.
Oh.
She helped her once.
Right. Sorry.
Well, she seemed like a good sort. Good lady.
Yeah, she's once you get in, it's hard to leave.
Please, don't.
Not now.
Are you branching out into puns?
We're
No, you
walking
really- you
away.
really-
You are terrible together.
Yeah,
You too.
Kimura's already walking. She doesn't know where she's going, but she's walking.
They're rubbing
Yeah,
off
I'm
on
not-
each other.
yeah, you're really rubbing off on me. I'm quite a sap now, huh?
Oh!
All these.
No more! Save the children!
So what's Anya doing?
Anya has two things that she would like to accomplish. And her first one is she would like to find a stationery store ? And buy some stationery.
Yes.
Are there stores for stationery specifically?
I think
Yeah,
you probably
dude,
have
there's
to go
even
to
one in Winter Park right now.
I was
mean,
gonna
like,
go
in
look for,
medieval
nice
land.
paper.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you
Well-
probably actually have to go to a magical component store. Depends
Yeah.
on.
Wesley's gonna check at the because I have to use that to like transcribe spells and
There's
stuff.
probably a place where they sell books, and I would imagine they probably also sell paper and pen. If you would like to go there, yes, there is a
Is there-
bookstore. There is a
Is there a
bookstore.
place
could
where you
check-
can
I literally was also gonna
have somebody write a letter
I
for
love
you?
it.
That I mean, I assume that
cute.
service is probably provided. Why not? Yeah, I could believe it.
I'm sorry, I was just showing off my anime knowledge.
You're funny, Jason.
Wait, what did I miss? Wait, what?
A
letter
writing
is it
service.
Violet Evergarden? Is that what you're referencing? The one with the rope? Wait, she's not a robot girl, is she?
isn't she a
has
robot?
her arm.
Yeah.
No, she's not. She had to
Oh.
get some limbs replaced here and there.
As you do.
Yeah, you know, when you're out as a war machine fighting in the. Never mind.
I'm lost.
In Fantasy World War II. It's not fantasy.
All right, we are not
One,
in Fantasy World War
one.
II.
Is it one?
think-
I think it was one. Yeah, the technology is pretty old, right?
We're not in that one either. Bit earlier.
Anyway, so yeah, I could easily believe it. There's a bookstore. Yeah.
And the other thing was Anya wanted to look for a dress store or a tailor's shop or something.
Yes, there is such a thing. Do you want to go to the bookstore first?
I don't know, whichever one pops up while I'm walking.
Why don't you flip a coin? No, we're just gonna do the bookstore first. I lied.
Okay.
Amongst the hustle and bustle, you spot a small store nestled between two, like a general store on one side and a blacksmith on the other, and it's like a little store. And it just says Barnaby's Books. Yes, everything is going to be alliterative. Anyway, so you head inside, and it is a cramped little building. There is a lot of books. It seems like every square inch that is not dedicated to letting people walk is like bookshelf and book. And there's like piles of books like on the floor even, and like on top of the bookshelves there's also like books. There's also like scrolls and tomes kind of everywhere. And there's maybe like one bespectacled robed man there, like adjusting his glasses and looking at a book. When you walk in and you look towards you, he's like, okay. And he gets back to what he's doing.
Is he like the shopkeep?
He's just I don't know, is he?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, can I help you?
Do you own this shop?
No, he closes the book. I'm just No, I'm not. Sorry. He's in the back.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you just looked like you worked here.
No, I get that. Sometimes I spend a lot of time here.
Like to read?
Uh, yeah. I'm studying to I want to learn magic.
Oh,
Trying-
magic.
yeah, I'm trying to get into trying to get into a school. So mostly self-taught.
Can you do anything right now? Show me a little trick.
And as you're speaking to him, he keeps on adjusting his glasses and he kind of reverts his eyes. And he's kind of like a disheveled dude. Like he's clean shaven, but his hair's kind of a mess. And he's wearing like a large coat. Like it's kind of like robes, but not quite. And he says, "Oh, I can only really do like small stuff." And he like opens up his hand and like he makes like a little sparkle come out.
Oh,
And he closes his hand and it goes away, and then he opens it again, and this time it looks like water starts to like come out of his hand and like start like to like fall over onto the books. But then he closes it, and right before you're like, oh my goodness, it's gonna damage the books, and it's gone. And he's like, yeah, just small illusions, really.
I mean, it's way more than I could do.
I don't really have much of a talent for it, if I'm being honest.
How long have you been studying? I mean, if you're here so often.
Yeah, Barnaby, he's pretty good. He he got tired of me sitting around all the time and never saying anything to him, so he kind of took pity on me and helped me learn some things.
Nice. Sorry, what's your name?
Oh, I'm Joseph. And he puts a hand forward.
Anya shakes his hands. Anya, it's nice to meet you. How old does he look? Is he human?
Yeah, yeah, he's human. He looks like probably like 19. Like he's not old at all. He's like
right, like a little BB.
yeah. He's tall though. And he just kind of, after he shakes your hands, he nods to you and he says, "Right. Well, do you want me to call for him, or are you gonna head back? What did you
Is
need?"
it weird if I just head back? I'm just looking for some parchment and writing utensils.
I'm gonna be honest. He doesn't get a lot of customers. I'm sure you wouldn't mind. He's got some parchment and pens. Yes.
All right. Thank you, Joseph. I'll head back and ask him myself.
Sure. And he opens his book back up and he readjusts his glasses and he goes back to reading what he was reading.
Oh, baby, just wants a little magic.
now that you can get a better look as like you're squeezing past him, it's like a tome of like elementary illusory spells, like is what he's reading. Well, I don't know if you would know. Can you roll an Arcana check for me, actually?
Yes. I'm kind of stupid. It's a 4.
Never mind. You don't know jack shit. You're really impressed.
Wow. I mean, Anya can't even do a cantrip, so like, hell yeah, she's impressed.
Most people can. Can't trip. Some people can trip, but some people can't.
We need a pun counter on this
Yeah.
episode.
Yes.
Anyway,
Too much.
you
Far
you
exceeded
approach.
the limit.
You go towards the back of the store, and there's like a small little desk, and like there's like a little hallway that keeps going back. There's a little bell on the desk also.
Anya walks up to it and she looks around to see if anybody's there.
You don't see anybody else.
So then she reaches out and presses the bell. Hello? Mr. Barnaby?
From you hear like a deep grumble from down the hallway. You hear a I'll be just a minute. And after a minute or two, you see a dragonborn man in robes. These are actually robes, and they're kind of nice, actually. He's a blue dragonborn, and he strolled back up to the desk and he says, a new customer. Been a minute. How can I help you?
I was hoping I could possibly get maybe some paper and pens and maybe some envelopes too, possibly.
Oh, yeah, that's not the common request, but yeah, I could do that. I write some of my own stuff, so I've got some paper and quills and stuff in. How much were you looking to get?
Not much. I'm not going to be too much writing, but maybe 10 pieces of paper and just one.
Are you looking for a journal? I've got some empty journals already bound. If you'd like one.
Honestly, yeah, that would probably be a little bit easier to hand to her.
Right. Okay. That's fine by me, yeah. It take me a minute to make, so they're 2 silver.
That can be done.
And you need writing utensils as well. Did you want an ink pot and a quill? We've also got lead pens as well.
A lead pen would be perfect.
Right. Just make sure to wrap it when you're not using it, because otherwise it'll get over everything.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna throw in an extra silver for the pens, if that's all right.
Yeah.
And he grabs just everything and he puts it in a little bundle for you.
Wait, how do I do math? Can you subtract that much money from a gold piece?
1 gold piece is 10 silver.
Yes, I know.
Right. So you'd have 7 silver left over, minus 1 gold plus 1 silver, plus 7 silver.
Okay, cool.
Because you're handing over the 3 silver.
And I hand it over.
And he says, much obliged. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, but thank you.
Yeah, of course. Have a good one.
You too. Goodbye.
And
My local Barnes Noble.
Excuse me, your local Barnes. It's Barnaby's books.
Barnaby's.
He's a dragon.
He's blue.
Dragonborn. Blue Dragonborn.
So now you want to go to the
How tall
tailor.
was he? Was he hot?
He was pretty big. Yeah, he was probably like 6'2".
Oh shit.
He's a little.
Was he hot?
But is
he
he
was.
hot?
He was kind of small for a dragonborn. Most dragonborn you've met have been pretty bulky. But he was like a little bit more slender. Looks more like a lizardborn than a dragonborn.
Ooh.
Was he hot? Sure. He has like a cool. He looks cool. He looked like a cool and nice individual with a very colorful past and history and experiences.
Wow.
Okay. Thank you for that. For information.
Are you gonna ask me for a rating for every scaly? Is that how it's gonna be?
Oh no.
If they're tall, oh my god, leave me alone.
Anyway, so Anya heads off to the tailors. There's a couple nearby. Are you looking for like materials or like a specific outfit or like what are you trying to find?
Anya wants to buy a dress that she can wear.
Okay. There's a dress
one
shop.
Outfit.
There's a dress shop specifically.
Oh shit! Specifically.
I feel like that's a pretty common thing. It's just women's clothing, I think, mostly. So I guess it's not specifically a dress shop. I lied. It is just women's clothing in general. But I guess that's fine. Yeah, okay. Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah. I was thinking just like how does gender presentation work for various species, and would it be similar enough for you to have a women's clothing store? And I was like, I guess it could just be referring to the culture of the person who owns it. I don't know. I was having like a brain blast moment.
Clothes don't have gender. We should know this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
Just
true.
a clothing store.
I think the store would be sectioned off by like the cut of the fits.
But I think that this
Mm.
particular tailor just happens to work with like feminine clothing. Like that's just what the tailor likes to make. This tailor just makes that clothing.
Yeah,
Like
Nice.
that's what they like to
I'm
make.
wondering if they got like stuff on display and it's like
Right.
this fits better for this species.
Because there's multiple
know?
clothing stores in the district, and because it's
Yeah.
each individual tailor making their own stuff for sale.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
All
in the olden
independent.
days they did have like places that didn't specialize specifically in dresses, but it's like if you
This is the
wanted to
kind of stuff
go-
that I usually make. So here's the
Yeah.
examples of what I like, right?
Yeah.
What I had the most experience making. You know.
Yeah.
True. Like they know
So
how
there's
to
one that
process
has a
real
bunch of
good.
dresses in the window,
Ooh,
We
exactly
did
what
it.
I'm looking for.
and it's Marianne's Manufactured Mayhem.
Okay.
The threes is a bit much. Tristan,
Triple
I
F?
gotta say.
Or it's
Can you
triple
you
M,
repeat?
depending on-
Repeat.
It's Marianne's Manufactured Mayhem.
The mayhem gives it a specific flavor that I
It does,
do
like,
enjoy.
Yeah, that's where my is it Marianne with
It
two
gives it a very
ends?
specific vibe. Is what I
Yeah.
really am excited.
Marianne with two ends or
There's
one
a
end?
scent there.
Two ends. It really is.
Okay.
It's like mayhem.
Mm.
Smells like punk rock.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, so are you heading into Marianne's Manufactured Mayhem?
Yeah, she's gonna try and find the closest worker in the store.
Because it's getting a little bit later, there is an older dwarf woman, and she's the only employee you could see. She's the only person in the store.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, what can I do for you?
I was hoping to get an estimate on a dress, possibly.
Oh, you want me to make one special for you, or maybe I could pick something up that you already have. We already have made.
Just
Oh,
curious.
by the way, Marianne. She puts a hand forward.
Nice to meet you, Anya.
And she shakes your hand, and she's like a middle-aged dwarf. Like she's got a few wrinkles. There's a little bit of gray in her hair, you know. Yeah, that's she seems very motherly. She seems kind. She has kindness in her eyes.
I don't have too much money, so I wanted to get an estimate before I, committed, I suppose.
Oh, sure, no problem. Like, what kind of thing were you looking for?
See, this is very specific, because you know how pants, at least like these ones that I'm wearing now, she shoves her hands into her pockets. You can put things in these pouches, right?
Right.
Most dresses I wear don't have these pouches to put things in. Right? And I have a lot of
Tragedy.
stuff to carry. And a belt to put my weapons. You see I carry dagger and javelin and stuff like that. I wanted to know if you could possibly either alter or make a casual dress with these pouches.
Oh, yeah, I could probably do that for you. No, it's not much of a problem.
Can I ask how much that might be, though?
And you want it fitted to you, right?
Yes, hopefully, yes.
And you want it to be a dress, and you want it. What kind of colors are you thinking? What kind of fabrics?
I was thinking something sturdy. I do a lot of moving.
Okay. I could probably do something like that for you. You want to stick around here for a minute? I can get your measurements.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna be a little pricey, custom work like that.
How much are we thinking?
Oh, to be honest, I'm gonna ballpark maybe 3 gold or so.
I have 2 gold and 7 silver. I'll give you all of it.
You seem nice. I could do that for you.
I hand her over the money. Perfect.
And she spends the next hour or so talking to you, trying to figure out what you want, trying to really kind of figure out the designs that you're thinking of, taking your measurements. And after that hour, she says, I think I've got I think I've got exactly what I'm going to make in mind, and I hope you enjoy it. It might take me a few days, if that's all right.
Yes, of course.
All right, just come by then a couple of days from now, pick it up. Um, if you want, you can come by in maybe a day or two and see how it's coming. And if you have any ideas that you changed your mind, I can maybe work it in.
Definitely.
All right.
I would just like to say, if anybody asks, we don't know each other.
Okay, fine by me. I thought I would come asking for you, but all right.
Just, I don't know. I'm afraid if you see anybody with large, curly, red hair, we never met.
Your secret's safe with me. Yep.
Okay.
And she,
I'll be back.
See ya. And she has a little notebook where she's written everything down, and she just goes back to the back side of the shop as you leave. And now let us do the other one. I didn't know this was going to be a shopping episode.
It's always a shopping episode. We're in a new town, baby.
Baby.
Just funny because it's funny because you guys don't have any money.
Yeah.
I think I have more money than most
I don't
everyone
have a
else
lot of
does,
money.
but still not a shit ton.
I do think it's hilarious that, like, in my notes, when you were like, oh, we'll go to the market, I wrote down books, clothes.
See, Anya and
Those
Wesley are meant to be friends. Like,
Wesley's interests.
That is really, really, really.
I'm glad
I was looking for
at least
materials and
one of
nothing
them
else.
found it.
Maybe
That's really
food,
funny.
but that's
okay.
it.
That is really funny.
You can't find a fucking architecture store. Architecture again!
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
on some
architecture?
shit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You want,
Story
to
can buy.
design, you want to go design a building with someone real quick?
She would want to buy a pick.
So the other four of there's four of you. The other four of you are being led by Carl.
Finn?
What?
You
Well,
said
it's
Finn
Carl.
was his...
No,
Was
it-
no. His name is still Carl. We just lie in
Okay.
public.
All right.
You guys are led by Finn. And he stops by like a little stand on your way to the magical shop, Magical Solutions. And he grabs some things on a stick that are like oozing, and you can see now when he comes closer, they're like tiny little pancake kebabs. They've got like syrup poured over them.
Okay.
Listen,
What
pancakes
is
are the local delicacy, okay?
what is with this place of pancakes?
It's pancakes on a stick.
that sounds
Yeah.
actually delicious. We also had pancakes this morning.
That's true. I've been thinking about
I
pancakes.
havened had a pancake in a really long time.
Yeah, I
They're
want
good.
pancakes
They're
right
very
now.
good.
We should have a
after milking them.
pancake night. We should have like a breakfast game night.
I'm gonna go
Let's
to
have a
McDonald's
breakfast game
after this
night
and get some
for
pancakes.
pancakes.
Wait, they don't
What
do
I
breakfast
have.
all day anymore during the quarantine times. I don't think
No, they don't.
What?
they don't do breakfast all day.
At
during
least the
quarantine times.
McDonald's by me does.
Do they again?
The
I'm gonna
McDonald's
buy some
by-
fucking hash browns right fucking now, baby.
Yeah, I
What's
went
on the
fucking
stream?
Yeah.
I want to say it went like maybe a month or two ago. Yeah.
I am going to get like 3-4 hash browns right after the session.
Can we
I'm
go
going.
right now? I'm actually very
Yeah,
excited.
we'll go in a minute. All right, let me finish. Okay,
Wait, let's
finish.
finish
We're
the
playing
scene.
games.
Let's finish
We're
the
playing
scene.
games.
I got excited
Magic.
about hash browns.
Finish the
Magic.
goddamn. Can we finish the
I was thinking about potatoes.
I'm
Can we-
acting
hey,
in
Parker,
a
can we
moment.
finish the goddamn
Okay.
scene, please? He hands you guys pancakes on a fucking stick. Yeah.
And
Where
okay,
did you
in
even
character.
find these? Did you buy these?
Yeah,
Did
of
you-
course.
did
What-
you
what- of course, I bought them. What else?
I sometimes expect less from you. I'm so sorry.
I just don't know why you guys have this idea that I'm this dishonest person. I haven't done anything dishonest in your presence.
I think it's hilarious that you think that
You
this
just
still would
lied.
convince me.
You literally just lied right to our face when you
It's
said that.
totally
You asked me for that. You remember that, right? You asked me to.
No,
Carl,
I
have-
mean when you said you've never lied to us before. You just
I
lied
have-
right to our face when you said that.
Wait, when was that? Was it just now?
I
I'm
have no
lost.
problem with you being a liar. I have no problem. No issue.
That's a
really
weird. I mean, I guess. I don't know if you heard, Jason, but you've been handed pancakes on a stick, a local delicacy.
So is
Tiny,
it
tiny little pancakes all on a stick with syrup on them.
Are
Beautiful.
these the delicacy of the town, or is it just this layer? Like what? Is
No, it's a Wind Hollow special. It's a pancake. Pancake on a stick, baby. They got pancakes every sort of way you can cut them.
Incredible.
This is good, but I would much rather G's pancakes, if we're being honest.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He's pretty good pancake maker, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Still thinking about him.
All right, well,
we'll
here's
have
the
some
part where-
tomorrow, hopefully.
Well, are we gonna wait till next session, or do you guys want to go to the magic store now?
We will cut our session short, so
Never mind.
we'll go.
Do you want to go now?
Oh, now?
Or are you
don't wanna
saying
go to
next
McDonald's?
time?
I want to go to McDonald's.
That's funny.
Well, everybody wants to go buy some hash browns, so I think we're gonna do that next time.
If we do it next time, we can do
Chris, are
more
you
shopping.
are you
Even
disappointed
more
that you do more
shopping.
shopping, or do you want to go now?
I don't mind.
Okay, what is the consensus?
Okay, if you want to shop now, we can.
Okay.
We'll do that. We'll go into the magic store. Oh.
That's funny.
Think
I guess
about where
that's
I want to
true.
shop.
Oh boy,
I
do I have
think
to write?
Rick is
How many
saying he's
shopkeepers do I
tired.
have to write?
I'll speak to you.
All right, who we rating? Who we rating, lads? Okay, who is it? Right, so we're gonna be rating, guys. Thank you for sticking by and watching the episode with us today. We love you more than your dog loves
Peanut
bacon,
butter.
believe it or not. Yeah, I know. That's a big. You thinking that's not possible, but it is, and we are very thankful for you for stopping by and checking us out, having fun with us. We are gonna be rating somebody, so please stay around for just a couple of minutes. Check out their show, tell them we love them, and meet us here next week at 7 to watch us fuck around in some shops.
And eat more pancakes.
Eat more pancakes. How many more ways can I think of pancakes to be served? Find out next week. I am taking submissions. If anybody wants to at me on the Campfire Quest Twitter, fucking let's figure out some fucking pancakes.
We're gonna start a pancake thread.
We are gonna start a
Yeah,
pancake
pancake
thread and a
thread.
pancake poll.
Yes.
Thank you everybody for stopping by. All right.
Rated.